Are we good now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Alright, so once again, good afternoon. This is Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and I am BardintheNorth. It has been a while since we've played, at least over a month. And who remembers where we left off?
We went. Go ahead.
No.
I have a sister.
Yep.
You do have a sister.
We went there. We hung out. We went down into the dungeon underneath. We went into this big room where we could look up and see bridges over top of this cavern.
Mm-hmm.
We went through the non-trapped door into the next room. And I believe we left off with a black oozy thingy that our characters have no clue what they are.
Yes, Nilo got...
No, I thought Nilo maybe knew what it was.
Well, Nilo got jumped in the face by a black viscous oozy thingy.
Yes.
That's probably going to attempt to force feed itself to him.
Gross.
Because there was a big mural of a dwarf on the wall, and there was cracks in the wall. And Nyla went to go look at the cracks in the painting, and then bleh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, it
And I
was.
think that's...
It was a cracked mosaic that depicts a dwarf smith at a forge crafting dwarfs out of black metal and diamonds.
Oh, that's right. Now I remember.
Yep.
This is the little recap I'm sitting here going, wait, what?
And did anybody know what exactly that was a depiction of?
It was dwarves fighting, I thought. It was a dwarven fight.
No, the
No.
dwarf smith. Wasn't it the forging of the Stone of Galore?
No.
I thought
No,
it was supposed to be
sorry.
the dwarven
Just kidding.
their dwarven deity creating
Thank
the
you.
race.
Yes.
Yep.
It's
Thank you.
Moradin creating the first dwarves.
Yeah.
So, Nilo, you have some black ooze trying to attach itself to you.
Yeah, I do.
What are you gonna do?
So,
What a way to start.
thank you, football chick. We say hi back. And
Hi. Hi,
Thank-
wifey.
thank you
And
for
football
letting.
chick.
Thank you for letting me know that the instructions were a little bit confusing. I updated those on Facebook.
Yeah, we appreciate feedback, you guys. It really does help.
Yes.
Ness, I was gonna give you your dice today, but you didn't show up. I'm pouting at you for that.
So is it actually lunging at me, or is it seeping out the wall?
It's gushing out of the wall, and it
Okay.
looks like it wants. It looks like it wants to pet your face.
That's okay, as long as it's not immediately lunging at me. I am going to, with great prejudice, launch a firebolt at it and back up.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that a roll to hit?
That is definitely a roll to hit.
Then
I
roll
don't
to
know
hit.
how much gold I have, though.
That's
but
a hit.
okay. I don't care.
It's an 18 on the die.
That might be a hit.
I'm hoping it is, because with modifiers that should be a 24 to hit.
Only on Thursdays.
Sorry, one moment,
You're
please.
okay.
And yes, to respond to Ness from earlier, I think daylight savings has been messing all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oops, that should be 7.
It's just me.
That
I
page.
can't pull up the rest of it.
Do you need help?
No, I was trying to pull it up on my phone, but it's not letting me.
Ooh, that looks like fun.
Yeah, if you guys are wondering what we're doing, Nilo and I are quickly putting our characters back together.
Oh, by the way, Nilo, yes, that was a hit.
Thank you.
What's your damage?
What's your damage?
10.
10? Nice.
And that's how you start the game off.
And everyone
Ooh,
roll
did it
initiative.
give? Did it give? Did it give?
Did you get what?
Oh,
I will
I
take
couldn't
that
tell.
initiative.
We just got a host from Seekazilla, but I didn't see if it popped up.
I didn't see if it popped up either.
I didn't watch. Thank you, C. Kazilla, for the host. When do we get to see you?
Yes, you need to come over and say hi.
Yes.
Remind me again what? Because initiative is your
Dex mod. Yes.
Why did I still only see 2? I should not.
Aw. Sorry you're not feeling good, Ness.
Oh, no, that's okay. Feel better.
And see,
If you were here, we'd like make soup and tea, and you could sit on the couch and
you
watch,
yelled at
like-
him for not feeling good.
I'll yell at him for whatever I damn well please, and he'll like it.
Ooh.
Oh my.
And he'll say thank you, because I'm fun like that.
Gabs, do we need to switch mugs?
Right?
No, it's not morning anymore.
And we are level 4.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's why I have
I'm fed and now I'm sleepy. See, Ness has got it going on. He knows.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm starting this off right. So, initiatives.
I can't see your face to see if you're making eye contact.
Initiatives.
There.
Low is what it is.
Cerevi?
10.
Oof.
Yeah.
Is your initiative?
Yeah. And I have a +5 to it.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't work out really well.
Alyssa.
19.
Nice. Anakis.
20.
Showing me up.
You know it.
And Nilo.
Hey, we're both tanks. Let's go beat it up.
20.
Ah!
You got it first.
I got a +4 to my dex. Who's going first?
I've only got a +1. I'm standing back to see if I'm needed or not. That's it. Like,
+3.
Oh, you guys are lucky.
it ties with, I almost said Loxy.
Really?
I'm sorry, I missed my Loxy.
Well,
In
my
this
dice
game.
are starting out right.
She's not dead.
Yes, she is.
In
No,
our game,
she's not.
In our
She
game,
is.
she's
Okay, she's dead in Loramir.
There
Yeah.
you go.
That's the
That's
biggest
all that
difference.
matters.
Not to me.
It's
All
that
right.
matters to my
So, Anakis and Nilo, you're up first.
Nivara's going against the god of death, so you know.
Alright. Well, as
Sorry,
I have
Professor.
backed off from it, I'm going to give myself probably 15 feet between me and it.
Yep.
I'm also going to announce to the rest of you that there is black pudding that's trying to eat my face.
Pudding?
Huh?
All I can see is Dean from Supernatural.
Alright, that's the thing.
I know, I'm waiting for it.
That needs to get sent to him. We need to clip that and send it to him.
Yes.
So Jensen tackles?
I don't have my spell list, so I'm going to just keep where I'm at. I'm going to throw another firebolt at it.
Okay, roll the hit.
15?
That's a hit.
I knew it was close. And 5 more points of fire damage.
Nice. Cool. And is that all?
That's all I got, yeah.
Hi,
Hey, Weezy!
Hey, Weezy. By the way, Weezy, take a look at Facebook and Twitter. You can join in on another giveaway.
More dice.
Actually, no.
It's
I would like for it to make a wisdom save.
Okay,
Times 2.
times 2.
oh, naughty,
Naughty.
naughty.
I don't want to hit this thing with any of my weapons.
Why?
You
Do
don't
you
know,
know
that
that,
is your
or
character.
does your character know that?
What's my DC?
It just
13.
slime, and any type of slime with a weapon, it's not gonna do.
Okay, and let's see. What are you trying to do?
One of them is a fear, the other one is a confusion.
Which one was first?
The confusion.
Okay. Neither seem to be effective.
Okay.
Anakis.
This stuff's gross.
Okay, princess.
Here she comes to save the day.
Oh, I was wrong.
Here she comes to get there.
It's even less than that, so it was less effective. It's a 12.
I'm gonna back up. Because I was near the wall where Nyla was.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still like coming out of the wall in like a huge heap?
Yeah, more like a puddle.
That's not gross
Like a-
at all.
Yeah, I mean it's. Think, black version of the slime from Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, that doesn't make me want to touch this thing at all. With
Probably not a
anything
bad
I
idea.
have.
I mean,
If it was anything I have. I need to find what the brain. Un momento.
mm-hmm.
We haven't done these guys for a long time, so my brain goes, how does this work?
Do you need me to come back to you?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alesta.
Well, seeing as he just firebolted it twice, and it seems to have done something.
It seems to have been effective, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do 2 things. Because I want to see if this will work, and if it doesn't, no loss.
Okay.
I need to be within that far away from it. I'm going to move forward till I'm 10 feet away from it,
Okay.
and then I needed to make a strength save.
Okay, against what?
13 or higher. Which isn't great, but
Okay, and what are you trying to do?
I am trying to ensnaring strike it,
Ooh.
so it cannot move.
Okay. How?
Spectral vines shoot out from
Hold
me,
on.
and
Ensnaring strike is a weapon attack, is it not?
no, it's
Yes.
a spell.
Right, but if for ensnaring strike to happen, you have to successfully hit with a melee strike.
Yeah.
Because ensnaring strike is attached as a rider to the next weapon attack you make.
It's like a smite.
Okay,
To the
then
best-
I misunderstood how it's written because
To the
it
best of
makes
my
it
knowledge.
sound like it's a save or suck.
It is, but it's contingent on you hitting
With a weapon.
with a melee attack. Read it out loud.
She's getting there.
Bonus action, concentration, ah. And that's the one I thought I knew.
And just follow this train of thought. It's a viscous, liquidy ooze.
Yes.
Pretty good, Wheezy.
How are you going to ensnare that?
Was worth a shot.
So you said you wanted to try something else?
Yeah. Thing is, that's not gonna work.
Well, I mean, you didn't you didn't roll to hit it, so are you casting the spell, or?
No. Because I don't want to touch it.
Okay. Ooh, we got a new, follow.
Hey, Death Dealer, thank you for the follow.
Seeing as what Nilo did was effective, I'm just going to smack it in the face with a firebolt and keep myself between my squishier party members and it.
Okay.
With
Roll
my
it.
shield ready. It's probably not a hit.
Just what you get.
That would be a 9.
Hey, guess what? That's a hit.
It's
an ooze. It's kind of hard to
That-
miss.
I mean, however,
I mean, it's possible to miss. I'm just saying it's hard to miss.
exactly.
That would be 7 points of fire damage.
Can anybody freeze it?
You happen to notice the red sheen of draconic scales on me, and you have a sneaking suspicion that me and ice don't mix.
And I'm a sun elf.
I'll put you on ice.
I mean, you can.
Is that all, Alesta?
Yeah, that'll be it for now.
What are you doing, Anikis?
You know, just because I'm not too fully attached to this one, I'm gonna swing it with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Because if it eats my quarterstaff, well, it's a stick.
You don't know that as your character.
No, but it's an ooze. If something bad's gonna happen with the ooze and it happens to my quarterstaff, it's a stick. I'm okay.
But so considering that
Well, thank
Alesta's
you for joining
distaste
us,
for touching the
Dealer.
ooze is
We
not...
are always happy to have new viewers.
Oh,
Yes.
we love
Yeah.
the newbies. Newbies are the best because they don't have bad habits yet.
Yes.
Also we have a giveaway going on as well on, where are the instructions, Backo?
Facebook and Twitter both. We have a dice giveaway with a couple of little, instructions that go with it. So you already did step 1. You're following us here.
Woohoo.
13 to hit.
Yay, dice.
That's a hit.
I want to enter the dice giveaway.
I do too.
I'm gonna do
She
it
asked me last night,
one-handed.
how do I get my dice?
I'm gonna do it one-handed. Just kind
Okay.
of.
On our birthdays, all of
Nice.
our birthdays, we should get minimum 1 set of dice.
Mm-hmm. We must
Starting
hoard
next
all.
year.
Oh, thanks.
Starting next year.
Starting today.
All right.
No, starting tomorrow, because I didn't grab dice when I was at the shop for today.
You just got yourself a new set of dice. Where's mine?
Must you got
To
it.
be
You
fair,
give
I got
yourself
two
and I'll get you
sets of
So did I.
Must you got ink for your birthday, so
We keep doubling games in business with our dice alone.
right.
Ooh.
You haven't played much.
So
dice
damage.
9 points
9?
of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Okay.
This is
I know.
literally. This is not normal.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the thing.
Oh, the dice, yes. And the type, too, because if you get the clear ones, they're generally more balanced than these solid colors.
Correct.
Cool.
Less chance of being weighted.
Actually, less chance of them having a bubble in it, which causes the balance to be off.
But yeah, no.
Okay.
No. Lester's dislike for the ooze is not
You
for any knowledge. But
attack
Ooh.
this ooze
I
with
wanna
your
get dirty.
staff,
Mm.
and it's nothing like it's not like in the Prince of Egypt when the staff is not Prince of Egypt, wrong staff. Quest for Camelot when he dips his walking
Yeah,
stick in
in
the
the
water.
acid, and then-
It's not like that, but you do notice some corrosion starting to form on the end of your staff.
Yeah, don't touch this with your hands. And I'm going to show you guys the end of it that's corroding.
Ooh.
Ooh, I know. I'm going to have meatball
Someone
eat
used
it.
too much vinegar.
Okay. You know what?
You're gonna have
I'm
what?
going to have meatball eat it.
And I'm
Oh,
just going to show him.
God.
I'm just going to show him and be like, and this is why I didn't.
Yes,
take my
but
sword
Meatball
in
is now bonded as his familiar, so he could technically just resummon Meatball because he's an asshole like that.
You're not wrong
That's-
on any of those
that's-
counts.
No, if he was gonna sacrifice Meatball like that, it wouldn't be to an ooze. It would be to like the Zentarum or something, so we could escape.
Oh, jeez. Okay,
Here,
so
take it and run.
Moving
So-
forward.
You are within 5 feet of it, correct?
As soon as I see that, because I stayed back where.
she would have to be to hit it with her staff.
Yes, because your staff does not have reach.
Okay.
So,
So yes.
guess what?
Seeing that, I wouldn't have back.
Okay, then it gets an AO.
Yeah.
I'll just stay by it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
I didn't. make
So,
this very enough.
That hits. I love you.
Grr.
Okay.
It's a crit, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh.
Crit happens.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so you take 10 bludgeoning damage as this thing strikes out at you, following as you pull back your staff and you look at where it's starting to melt. This thing follows that movement and strikes out at you. You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
And sorry, my brain is mapping. $29 acid damage.
Oosh.
No more eyebrows for you.
There is that.
Way to find the positive in that.
And you take a -1 to your AC as your armor is damaged.
I'm not wearing armor.
You're not wearing any armor.
I'm a barbarian.
Oh, that's right.
So, you now have a wonderful scar across your chest that looks like a pseudopod went.
We need Reed for this. Now, my grandma said if you put a frog under your hat, but no
Sarah,
longer than an hour, I am going to shoot it with my bow, but bonus action for Hunter's Mark first. And it has already taken damage, so if I hit it, Colossus Slayer will trigger. That is a 21 to hit.
That is definitely a hit.
Alright. And that is crap damage. 12 damage.
Okay.
Get back and hit it range, and I'll pull out another arrow, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. That brings us back up to Anakis and Nilo.
Would I know anything about these types of creatures?
Let's see. Actually, you know, given from where you're at, given from where you're from, you are most definitely familiar with these types of creatures.
Would I remember that really annoying quality to them?
Which really annoying quality of them?
If you use a certain weapon, something happens.
Oh, yes, you do know that.
I do know that?
I don't see about the splitting. Oh, yes, never mind. Yes, you do know about that.
Okay.
You would know about that.
I wanted to make sure
Thank
before
you.
I said anything.
Thank you. DM is totally prepared for today.
Well, and I just got done using that against them a couple weekends ago. So I'm familiar with the stat block. With that being said, I am going to back up just a touch more. Just so you know, don't use your bladed weapons against them. They tend to split into pieces when you do that.
Yeah.
And chromatic orb.
Okay, what flavor? Fire?
Fire.
Do those pieces move?
Yes, it multiplies when you slice it in half and becomes 2 critters instead of 1.
Like a starfish.
Ugh.
And that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
You said fire, and I'm like, but Krabby's not here to enjoy it.
I know, and I
He
couldn't.
said he'll be here later.
I couldn't quite
Yeah.
finish the new toy for him.
Caden, just don't be near the foam. You're just gonna stay on the floor.
Honestly, that kind of makes me happy.
I know. Where did
There's better
because
foam.
you're spelling it wrong, you dummy. Chromatic orb is spelled C-R-O, right?
Oh my gosh, I love you.
Chromatic orb?
I just did that.
Chromatic orb?
2, 5, 9 points of the fire damage.
9 points of the fire damage?
Mm-hmm.
Not all the fire damage.
Giggling at him.
Okay.
And again, I'm going to keep myself at a safe distance. If it moves closer to me, I'm going to pace it backwards.
Mhm. Well, right now it does seem a little bit more intent on your barbarian friend.
And then I'm going to have another wisdom save out of it
Okay.
for fear.
Okay.
And I have to hit with the frost ray from the gazer.
Frost ray.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the frost ray misses.
What was the?
Let me pull up the stat block. I might have just barely beat the DC.
I think you hit it.
That's what I said, just barely. Oh, never mind, it's a save. It's a dex save on the critter's part. So a DC 12 dex save and a DC 12 wisdom save. And we'll do it in that order.
Don't you miss DMing for this group, Sam?
Because you did fear and cold.
I'm doing the frost ray first, and then the fear ray second.
You watch as the frost from Meatball's ray starts to spread over it,
Mm-hmm.
but it almost is like it gets sucked into it and it disappears.
Okay.
And it does not appear to be frightened of you.
Okay.
It's a really good idea, and we will talk about that after.
Mm-hmm. And with that, I'm just gonna, like I said, don't cut it.
Slice and dice.
I'm going to rage because that freaking hurt.
I can imagine that was probably close to being really bad. Not
Well,
quite
at least it
Foxbeard.
won't be hungry.
Love you.
And then I'm going to back up. And because I am Path of the Totem Warrior and I just eagle, while I'm raging and aren't wearing heavy armor, other creatures have disadvantage on opportunity attack rolls against you and can use a dash action as a bonus action on your turn.
So, you're going to take an AO, but it has disadvantage.
Yep.
That was probably smart.
Joe, you need to witness this.
She hit both sides of the pendulum.
I roll a crit both ways.
She rolled a 20 and a 1. I think it missed.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
yeah.
It hurts itself, but it's
If it
confusion.
had feet, it would trip over its own feet.
Mm-hmm.
And
You are
then-
very lucky.
Did you say Frostbeard? We did now.
Then what are you going to do?
Because that is my bonus action of my movement.
Yep. Because raging is your bonus action, right?
Yes.
Oh, that was the one.
And then, just to see what happens, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
You can cast Vicious Mockery?
Yes, I can, because of the Tiefling variant I am.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
What's that for?
Okay, and that is a wisdom save, correct?
Yes, of 12.
And read it out to me once again, because it's actually been a little while since Mistress used that.
I do need that one more time.
You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range, which the range is 60 feet. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Cool. Roll damage.
If that's the one I'm thinking of.
Which
one?
The Far Traveler.
Oh.
I don't add
Oh, for the
anything to that,
background?
correct?
Hmm?
I
That
don't
may be
add
sword
anything to
coast.
that. Okay.
2.
2 psychic.
As weird as it sounds, this ooze seems to shudder in response to your calling it names.
My mama was in a jello mold.
I am not a non-Newtonian fluid. Don't call me that.
Opalescent what?
That was so much fun last night.
Oh,
That was
every
great.
time watching you cringe.
A level 1 dwarf fighter, that's actually not a bad choice to start with.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
can do lots of fun with that.
Oh, I know.
Well, and dwarves have like the resistance and the stone. I like dwarves as a fighter.
Mm-hmm. That's because you would you go Hell Dwarf where you get the bump to Constitution as a fighter, or would you go Mountain Dwarf where you get the resistance?
I think I would lean towards Mountain Dwarf. But I'd go Mountain Dwarf and then I'd go Champion Fighter because then you get the crit on a 19 or 20.
See, and I like the Battle Masters because you can manipulate the battlefield so much.
Depending on your DM though, they can really screw it and make your abilities so they never work. Where if you have a Champion Fighter, DMs can't.
You can't DM fiat them because it's a dice roll on the fighter's part. If the DM's doing a fiat on it, then they are literally just trying to stop you from doing things.
Huh.
Moving forward,
That's awesome coffee. And yes, to our fighters, go!
Alesta, right? I'm just gonna hide.
You
Where you
guys
are.
ducking and covering.
You can come over here if you need to.
There it is.
We have a safe. You and I can come over here. We'll have our own little section of the table.
Thaco, no one's getting between us. I wonder why.
I wonder.
I no longer wish to interfere.
Awkward.
I will now be in my fluff tortilla.
That's my fluff tortilla. Never mind.
There we are.
Never mind.
Tay and I are like, we're not playing this campaign. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Alesta, what are you doing? Alesta,
Firing off a firebolt.
okay?
Dun it, it.
Baby, you're
For another-
Yeah. Yes.
For 13 to hit.
Okay, that hits. Once again, this is a black oozy puddle.
Yes.
Kind of hard to hit it.
For 10 points of fire damage.
Nice.
And then there's some decent sized chunks of rubble around, correct?
Yes. I mean, the bigger pieces are huge, but I mean, you can find some good, fist-sized
Okay.
rocks.
Are there any that are vaguely cylindrical? Like a part of the column?
No. I mean, the columns are.
Hujantic. If I remember, they're like 10
Steamroller
feet
it.
across.
Yeah.
We knock a column over and roll it over the ooze.
Like, that's what I'm aiming
It
for
is no
here.
longer. It is no longer an ooze. It is
It's
a
fondant.
pancake.
No, it's fondant.
Are you guys
Unless
seriously
it's-
gonna make black pudding fondant?
I wanted to try.
Unless it sticks to the thing and then you might step on it.
More flour.
There are 3 pillars in this hallway, but they are, 5 feet in diameter.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's my sister doing and why isn't she attacking? Because she's in here with us.
Because I forgot that she was in here with us.
Sorry, I was trying to give it a full round and I'm like,
sorry.
my sister. Because she was a pretty BA rogue, if I remember
She
right.
is a pretty BA character. I just forgot she was there. It's been too long. Leave me alone. Oh.
In this situation, she could do rocks while you die.
I could if I wanted to. So
I want to. Actually, no. I'm gonna hold that. I'm just going to back up another 5 feet to make sure that I'm equidistant to everybody and look over at the crisped barb.
Barbarian.
Biff for 5 hit points.
okay.
It still really hurt, but thank you.
How far away did you move from the pudding?
Me?
Yes.
At least 10 feet.
It's following you.
Why?
Baby, come back.
Leave
I
me
can change.
Leave me alone.
You can blame it all on me.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna hide behind Milo.
on that. Come on now.
You go, protect me.
Mm-hmm.
Eat it, Meepo, naughty.
Does that put my AC down by 1?
No,
Yeah.
because you're not wearing armor.
Oh, it didn't, so it didn't
No.
touch it? Awesome.
No. Does a 15 hit you?
No. Thank God.
It does strike out at you again, right as you like go ah! and hide behind Nyla.
I really didn't hide behind it. It hurt me.
Sarabai.
Nah.
Eh.
Second verse, same as the first.
I can't
Alright.
slice it. I can't touch it.
That is a 21 to hit again.
That definitely hits.
And Colossus Slayer.
Vicious mockery. I'm useless against this thing.
10 damage.
Nice.
What do you
My longbow plus
And-
Colossus Slayer.
Sarabai, as you did you do your hunter's mark too? Or does that not give you
Yes,
extra
no,
damage?
I would be having Hunter's Mark, sorry.
Okay. Sorry.
No, thank you. That was my brain said I rolled that and I didn't. Oh, one more. 11. I rolled 2 1s on 3 damage die.
Oof.
Isn't Hunter's Mark 1d6?
Colossus Slayer's D8.
Yeah, we rolled Hunter's Mark, and that was 1d8.
Yeah, but I rolled the wrong dice the first time. Because I should have 2 D8 and a D6. And I rolled a D8 and a D6, so then I had to roll another D8.
Regardless, it's
I can back it up for you. Just go ahead and keep going and I'll pull it up for Nylo.
no, it's okay. As you start to wonder, Sarabai, where on earth your sister disappeared to,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, she leaps out from behind you
Boo!
Yeah!
and fires a crossbow bolt at the pudding. And hits.
Sport.
Huh?
Sport. The sound the bolts make when they hit the pudding.
Yes.
This is sport the
Sport.
You can make that noise really well.
I know, I have no teeth.
I know. But I'm watching your lips like a
Do it again, Joe.
Sport.
it's like
Metal.
watching Dozer in a hairdryer.
Oh dear lord.
Well, why ruin a good thing? I'm going to, just for shiggles, I'm going to stand behind.
Okay.
Put my hand over his
Firebolt.
shoulder and firebolt.
Okay.
We're
Well,
just gonna
then
do like a little leapfrog almost.
18 to hit.
That hits.
4 points of damage.
And as your firebolt hits it, it strikes it center mass and it explodes.
Ew.
Splurk.
Luckily, because of the direction your firebolt was going, it explodes away from you guys,
Ah, wonderful.
and you have successfully killed it.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Da 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 da.
As it comes back to life.
Silence for the peanut gallery.
You're not there.
Thank you, Kaden.
That was
Silence of the
eventful.
land is very silence of the children.
Hmm.
Ah.
I loot the body.
There's no.
Shh. I loot Nilo's body.
Once he died.
You take 3 acid damage.
Right?
Let's go into the basilisk with my bare hands.
I have
Or
a
jump into the pool with heavy plate armor on.
I have a spoon.
But yes.
So yeah, heading back down to the mural. Does there seem to be anything of import there?
Roll me perception. Anybody who is looking.
I will look now that Nilo's having all the fun. Ooh.
Because I did find a few trinkets there. There was a few gold around, wasn't there?
No.
Or am I thinking of a different place?
You
I
are.
think you were thinking of a different place, yeah.
I got a 15.
Okay.
19.
Nilo, you are looking at this mural, and it's about 2/3 of the way down this hallway.
Mhm.
And as you're looking and you're inspecting the clearly what was excellent dwarven craftsmanship and trying to figure out if you can pry a couple of those diamonds off.
I think it was
Sarah-
better with the ooze.
Huh?
I think it was better looking with the ooze.
Saravai looks past you and points further down the hall. Hey, there's a door down there.
Us.
I want to high five my sister. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Hey man, nice shot.
Slap her on the butt. Good game. It's not weird if you say good game. A friend taught me that.
Alright, see, Gazelle, I'm going to try that with you.
He's the one who taught me that.
Oh, okay. Doors aren't my forte. I believe the sneaky sister can go check that for traps.
I want to go with my sister and watch her look for traps on the door so I can begin to learn how to do this as well.
And if all else fails, chunk with my lance.
Because
You can always
a
bust
rogue
it
ranger with Colossus Slayer, Hunter's Mark, and Sneak Attack is badass. And that's what's coming.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. Eric.
You're a swashbuckler, you don't count.
Swashbucklers are right.
I know, that's why you don't count.
She goes over to the door and takes a look over it. I don't see any traps on it, but it is rather heavy.
I'm gonna walk
We
over.
can knock it down.
Hey, Sunflower, you're up.
Alright. Yeah. Look at it. Is it a double or a single?
It's a single door.
Okay. And is there... This is gonna sound silly, but is there a knob?
No.
A handle? Like a push or pull, or is it literally just a flat?
It's flat. You can see the outline, and it does look like it would be pushed.
Okay. Then I'm gonna get into a nice proper forward stance. Brace and push.
I was waiting to see which stance she was gonna choose.
Stealth archery for the win. Yes!
So you're gonna push?
Yep.
I'm going to get into a
You
Kima
push.
stance.
Roll an athletics.
Or Way of Shadows Monk mixed with Rogue.
Athletics.
Yes.
That's what Moxie is now.
That's a strength check
Yeah, perfect.
with a possibility of having proficiency in it.
That'd be a 20.
It's a heavy door.
Ooh,
Like-
ooh. Derail stream in 3, 2. What food or snacks does everyone want me to bring? Preferably yourself.
I am not eating him.
I was about to say, wait, Tim's a snack.
No.
Wow.
Tim's your snack.
Apparently cannibalism is on the menu tonight.
The snack
Tonight
styles
we're-
back. Tim!
Right? Tonight we are
Tim
having
servers.
Tim chops. So
Seekism.
Okay, that just happened.
Yep.
I'm staying down here.
There's no need to assist her because, I mean, like, you can tell she has to strain.
Ooh. I'm not a big fan of beer, but I could stand up. Ooh, we could have a glass of wine.
You could have glass wine.
As long as we only had one glass of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, talk about
I
swing.
wish.
Tim, don't go over.
I want puffy Cheetos.
You want puffy Cheetos.
Yes.
You don't deserve to be skinny. Just for the record.
I agree. I want puffy Cheetos too.
I hate you both.
I'll take wine and puffy Cheetos.
I hate you guys. Da-na-na-na. You guys are assholes.
Da-na-na-na.
Especially Tim.
Da-na-na-na. That's cause you live with her. Da-na-na-na. There's
Especially
things
Joe.
I'd trade. Da-na-na-na.
But yes, you are able to push open the door. And as the door opens, there is a poof of dust. It right into your face. Roll me a constitution save.
Prestidigitation.
A save?
Yes.
You have that?
17.
You're choking and coughing a little bit, but just as like the dust starts to go up your nose, Nilo, do you do the prestidigitation?
I want to wait for
Nilo's-
that last moment to
Well,
just.
the fact that you're not a
I know.
Nilo saves you with his prestidigitation to make the dust disappear.
Do we want anything besides puffy Cheetos?
Take it.
I'm gonna.
Original Cheez-Its.
Cheese.
Original Cheez-Its.
Original Cheez-Its.
Wait, baked cheddar
Square-
square
salted.
salty squares? Something like
It
that.
is very,
I'm
very fluffy.
probably gonna
easy.
pass on the snacks. I think I'm just gonna have a glass of wine because I got some of those Parmesan crisps, and I think I still have a little bit of that cheesecake left. And if they're getting Cheetos, we can have the cheesecake.
I agree.
Mine.
So, as you look into this door, this room, into this door, you look into the door, you see the Matrix. You get the feeling that this room has not. What?
Yeah,
She's-
babies.
They're eating their log, so go ahead and keep going. I'm listening. I gotta feed them before they eat their home.
Okay. I said I don't care. So.
Yeah, right? Wheezy.
Ooh.
We're gonna have to. We adopted
Whoa!
Wheezy.
Whoa
didn't
there.
we adopted Wheezy, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Okay, good.
Well, I think the group adopted Wheezy, but I adopted Krabby and Wolfie.
Okay, perfect.
Wait,
And then you disowned.
adopted Krabby.
Oh.
I saw. I thought I adopted Krabby.
No, you got Wheezy because I got Krabby.
All of us would love
But I
seafood
did
stuffed
adopt Wolfie.
mushrooms.
Yes,
Okay.
you adopted Wolfie.
Death Dealer, you're competing in very dangerous territories. You and Wheezy, you're talking real good food right now.
Right? Yes, they are.
Death dealers talk about seafood stuffed mushrooms.
Ooh, that's really good.
I killed Death Dealer.
Oh!
No, I didn't adopt Wheezy.
Mm.
Fisher's gonna marry Wheezy. Remember?
That's
right. Fisher's gonna marry Frostbeard.
You're adopted by the entire dining room except for her.
Because that would just be awkward then.
Right.
You're my adopted
So-
son. I'm gonna marry you.
Oh God! No!
Brother, uncle, father, go.
Oh.
Oh. So, Alessa, sorry. Too many A names. You get the feeling that this room has not been opened
Oh God!
since the days that the dwarves initially inhabited this place. It has been a very long time.
Mm.
The answer is yes.
As long as it's real lobster, not that fake stuff.
Yes.
Salmon or shrimp or lobster. The answer is yes.
Somebody's gonna need to take notes on this. Are all of you entering the room?
Yeah, I will stand by the doorway and watch.
I'm gonna go in.
It is a 20 by 30 room, so there is room.
That's why I-
There is room in this
I'm
room.
gonna go into the side of the door, so I'm still next to the door.
Now fight nice, boys. I have no problem going in.
Okay.
Can't tell if you're shivering or trying to sniff my
He's showing up, Weezy.
So, in this room, you see. Where'd my thing go? What happened?
I was hungry.
There it goes. Okay. In this room, as you enter, you see 5 copper urns.
Wait, I saw this in Kingdom Hearts 2, in the Aladdin world. Don't touch the third one from the left.
Are you going to?
Don't touch anything, just look.
So, as you enter, you see these urns have turned green with time.
She's right there.
And they are on platforms, and you can see they are overflowing with coins and gems and who else knows what. Nyla, you said you're not going to touch anything?
I said that out loud to everyone. Don't touch anything, just look. I'm more of an amaretto fan than I am wild turkey.
Ooh, yeah, I'm not a huge drinker either, but I like a good sweet white wine once in a while.
Are you going to investigate
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna walk
traps?
around.
Or
Once I step inside, I'm not going to go too far past the threshold.
Mhm.
Hey, sneaky sister, can you make sure there's nothing hinky about this room?
She does take a couple minutes and looks around. I don't see anything.
Mm-hmm. You are absolutely correct, Weezy.
I don't see anything that would denote traps, magical or physical.
Thank you. Though, if you really want to have fun, Weezy, do cream soda.
Ooh, no, like vanilla Coke.
Vanilla Coke.
Or vanilla Coke.
Vanilla Coke and D-Soda.
Alright.
Hey, Dr. Leech!
Hi,
There's
Dr.
two of
Leech.
them, actually. This is Goliath. Ah!
That
He's
was
happy.
Goliath.
He's
hang on.
shy. Hang on.
Hang on.
The 9 is currently in the blanket with Snuggles.
Right. So, I would like
Wanna
to
see
look
my
around
rat?
the room.
That's what his... He can smell it.
My rat.
Good.
Alright, I want to look for
Hey kids,
Writing.
wanna buy a sundial?
Hi.
writing or symbols.
Will she go after me?
Writing or symbols?
Probably.
Either one or both.
Are you looking
That's
for
what I'm looking for specifically.
anything? Are you looking for something arcane in nature?
No, right now I'm looking for that in particular, and then disseminate down from there. What is normal text and what is special text?
Okay.
Make sense?
We're gonna...
You know, do they have a golden plaque on here that says this is the urn of the great Thane the 27th who decided to put all his riches in here before he died? Or do I have one over here that says how to make oxidized copper?
You actually do not see anything of the sort.
I think
This
Okay.
actually
get out of
would.
there anyway,
This
'cause
appears to be
Not on my butt,
more
so
of like a storeroom.
that's okay.
Okay.
He'll find a
So
way.
you think this is, and with how well the door was hidden, you think that this is more than likely a storage room.
But they were storing riches, apparently.
Yes.
There.
Hey, Lancelot.
Yes.
I love that she responded to that.
I know, isn't it great? I'm working on late streets too. I've almost finished the net fireball.
Oh,
emote.
jeez.
I have a sneaking suspicion there's something special about this room.
Sorry, you scratched my neck.
I have a sneaking suspicion there's something special about this room, and it's got to do with these urns.
Yeah, don't touch them.
Actually, I think we need to.
Why?
She's licking my ear.
Why?
Why? Because there's no other egress from this room, correct? There was no other doorway that we saw?
Mm-mm. Not from this room. However, you do remember in the
I don't remember.
in the hallway outside there are 3 archways
Oh.
that have the
Oh.
Dilapidating
My
bridges
feet up.
across the giant room.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of voting to head that direction.
Alright.
Ah, hey, you can't eat my earring.
Well, I would like to see if there's... I want to see if the dwarves live up to their name. So when everybody exits this room,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to mage hand a coin from one of the urns.
Okay. So is everybody exiting?
Yep.
I know we're gonna.
I don't want to be in there when he touches it.
Nothing happens.
And then bring the coin to me.
It is a normal looking gold coin that just looks really cool.
for what we really are.
Alright.
It's not about to
I will put that in my pocket and pray to God that I become Captain Jack Sparrow.
you are now 1 gold piece richer.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you guys aren't going to investigate what's in the urns at all?
These guys said they were afraid of it, so...
I don't want to touch it, just because that's...
Aww.
Okay.
Thanks, Allie. Hi.
Okay.
Oh
So,
God.
What's on? What's
Okay,
on the
Joe, you
coin?
need to grab her.
Is there anything on the
Where
coin?
is she?
She's going to.
Image-wise?
No, it looks like
Why
a
is the room going?
old-fashioned gold piece.
Okay, there we go.
Alright.
You know what? And Nilo took one and nothing happened.
Correct.
Okay, then I want to go look.
You want to go look?
Yeah, now that he did it and nothing happened.
Okay.
But I'll like stay back and watch for him to take the lead. Oh hey, honey, no, you can't go there.
You grow upside down.
Are you going to go investigate or are you going to ask me to go investigate?
Hey Nilo, why don't you have Meatball go check that out?
Because I don't... Oh, wow. Very nice roll.
Nice.
Meatball can't do much.
Okay, well, I'll go look and you cover me?
Okay.
Smack her in the butt with Mage Hand. Oh, pinch.
Do it. But she'd like it.
Give me some romance in my life, come on.
So, you're gonna go check it out?
Yeah,
Okay.
I will go to the leftmost urn.
Goliath is curled up against my
So,
butt.
okay, when
Because it's
you go to the leftmost urn,
Mm-hmm.
you see
Thanks, Allie. Oh, God.
I need you to roll an intelligence save.
An intelligence save? Here,
Yeah.
you hold her for a minute. And then I'll go put her away.
where'd Goliath go?
He's
By
down by
her butt.
Taya's butt.
Like, he's in the blanket, curled up against my butt.
That's a 13.
Awesome. As you go to grab coins out from, or look inside the urn, all of a sudden the coins reshape into a face. Don't touch me! Minor illusion.
I yelp and jump back and I fire an arrow at the urn.
So what actually happens, because there are no coins in this one,
Oh, still.
there's actually...
She took my earring. Oh my god.
It's oh, here it is.
I can talk. But yeah, she
Earring
pulled
out.
my earring over my ear.
That's why I took mine out.
So what happens, and it's even
Sorry, I'm good now.
more beautiful than you anticipated,
Okay.
she reaches in and pulls out a 9-inch tall silver statuette
Oh.
of a dwarf priest of Moradin.
Oh.
That's even better.
Oh no.
That's even better.
And
Thank
you
you.
cast minor illusion on
no.
its face.
Oh
And yeah, you see this little dwarf statue
Don't
get all angry and yell, "Don't touch me!"
no. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. He told me to do it and I'm gonna turn it around and make it look at Nilo.
Are you laughing?
I am like
Thank you.
panicked.
You
No,
see-
no, it doesn't. It talks.
Help! It's got me.
Hang on. Just for shiggles, I'm gonna roll.
You infernal little bastard.
You see, yes, you see this silver statuette, and
He's
it
on the
also
other side.
has
As long as he's warm enough.
purplish gems for eyes.
Ooh.
Of course, it's purple.
I'm not a big fan of dwarves. Here.
I'm not touching that thing again. I don't care if it was you. Can I make a dex to grab it before it hits the floor?
Yes.
Nope.
Shut up.
That's a good thing.
A dex save is a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to
Aye.
catch it.
Alright.
Are you gonna go to the next one?
Yes, but I'm gonna do it in such a way that I can see Nilo and the urn.
Oh, I got my prank off. You're fine.
The next
Is
urn
that all you want to get off?
has
Knowing Nilo? Yes.
what looks to be
Thanks for ruining that.
Hey, don't you nip me.
a couple dozen blue quartz gemstones.
Ooh, I will carefully take them and put them in my pouch.
See you.
You have 33 blue quartz gemstones on you now.
Awesome.
And because you recently did some gemstone shopping,
Yeah.
you... Oh darn, I was so hoping I opened to the right page. That would have been fantastic. Where is it? 133.
My
Next
hoodie's
time I'll
become a
bring-
jumbo too.
Next time I'll bring Ziva out for you.
My hoodie's become a jumbo too.
Well, I don't have enough room in my sleeves for them to crawl through, so I think that's why she was getting mad. Because she was trying to dig, and all it was doing was scratching my shoulder.
So they're a transparent pale blue, and you know that these are worth 10 gold pieces a piece.
Okay.
Don't
Thank you.
bite me.
It's more of like a nip, like a.
Stop it.
That's what she did to my earring.
Stop it.
You're biting your hands.
So if you go to the next urn,
Yep, I will just keep going down the line at this point.
If anything jumps out, I'm
this
just like,
next one is piled high, almost overflowing with gold pieces.
Okay,
Almost,
I'm gonna
because
just
I took one. It's no
carefully
longer
do
overflowing.
this and see if there's anything other than gold pieces in there.
Nope, just gold pieces.
Okay, then I'm gonna go to the next one, but I'll call out and be like, "There's gold in this one."
This one has a ton of silver in it,
Okay.
and if you dig through it a little bit, you find 11 gold rings.
Ooh. Okay. Are they all the same?
They appear to be.
Okay, I'm gonna put one on.
One to rule them all.
Excuse me.
Roll me a d12 and re-roll if it's 12.
Okay. I mean, the other 11 are in my pouch. It's a 5.
You turn yellow.
It appears to be a normal gold ring.
You're not sharing any of that with any of the rest of us?
Well, yeah, I'll share it. I'm just.
As I've watched you put it all in your pouch.
Well, she hasn't put all
I
of it in her
figured
pouch.
we're not gonna divide it right here. If you'd like, come take your share.
She hasn't put it all in her pouch because that would be really, really cool.
Just
if she
because he
put-
said that, I'm putting like 2 rings on each hand.
Roll me 3 more d12s.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
I did.
10,
Okay.
2,
Okay.
6. Sorry, 9. It
9.
was upside down.
As you put on the 4th ring,
Yeah.
hey Taya, look at me. The difference is she rolled a 9, not a 16. As you put on that 4th ring, an odd warm feeling spreads through your body.
Oh, Nilo, this ring's nice.
Not touching that one.
And it's just a pleasant warmth. Like, you know, it was kind of chilly down here, you realized, and now it feels
It's
like
comfortable.
you're
Yeah.
back up in Waterdeep and laying there in the sun.
Okay, lovely. All right, and then I will go to the last urn.
Okay. The next one has, once again, you recognize these due to your previous gemstone inquiries.
Hey, Krabby, no worries, sweetie. We missed you.
It's okay, Krabby, we love you. You
Are you gonna go use the bathroom with the wrap?
Yep.
I'm not sure why that weirds me out, but it does.
He's not going in the bathroom.
Okay, thank you.
you find this one has
I did ask.
a bunch of copper
I
in
was
it.
looking at him. Okay.
This one has a bunch of copper, and it also has 5 tourmalines.
Wow.
Ooh.
And
okay.
you know those are worth 100 gold pieces each.
Okay, I will put them.
So is the gold urn emptied now?
There were no gold urns. Oh,
The one
you mean
with
the one that
gold
had the
pieces.
gold?
Mm-hmm.
No, I left that one full. I will
Also, the one
go back
with
out to the others and say, hey, in my pouch, I've got more rings and some stones. I have no
No.
problem dividing them equally when we get out of here.
How big are these urns?
Well, big enough to fit 650 silver pieces in one.
Okay, so
Wow.
about that big.
You mean from the floor or from the table?
From the table, because we can fit it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's
Yeah,
not
so
that
about
big.
the size of your guys' jug out there.
Yeah.
So you guys could probably pick one up with a successful strength,
Right.
but they're going to be heavy and you're not going to be wanting to carry all that coin around.
I'm thinking on the way out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, let's save it for now.
Okay.
Same.
Because we gotta go make up with this dragon.
So,
I'll grab you one.
when you guys go back out into the hallway,
Nope, you got one. Okay.
there are the 3 archways. You remember from when you were down on the floor below that the 2 outer walkways appear to still be whole, or they don't have any like complete breakage,
Okay.
but they don't look very stable.
Okay.
And there is a significant chunk missing from the middle one. From the at most there's almost a 30-foot gap, and at the smallest point there is about a 4-foot gap.
Okay. So we want to be careful getting across here, in other words.
Correct.
I would like to place dancing lights across the gaps so that we have better visibility.
And they have to be within 10 feet of each other, correct?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are able to space them out. Like if you put them in the center,
Can I make like the 5 pip sign? Die? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5. Okay.
yeah, you can do that easily enough.
Okay. Who's going first?
I'll go.
You maybe want one of us that's a little more dexterous to go first, Princess, and
What are we trying?
secure a rope.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Now, mind you, the walkways are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 feet across.
And there's a 30-foot gap.
At the largest point of the gap in the middle. On the middle one, yes.
Okay.
Nilo, do you have any spells that can help me clear that?
Nope.
Is there anything I could attach a rope to?
Actually, yes, I
Or
might.
I do. Okay, I do have a grappling hook.
I have a naughty.
I was about to say, why don't we just have Meatball float a rope over to the other
Because
end?
I don't think he's capable of driving it down into the ground with a hammer.
Well, yes, but
But we could
make a loop and he could loop it over a rock.
He could take my climbing hook, go around the column, and then hook the hook over the rope. He wouldn't have to tie anything. All he'd have to do is float around and.
Maybe he's carrying in his mouth and just.
He's also got telekinesis, so we will do that.
And then I will volunteer to go first.
Across, there are no pillars across.
Okay,
There are 3 doorways that you can see once Nilo casts dancing lights.
Okay, is there anything that Meatball could loop climbing hook around or into? Like even a torch sconce or a crack in the rock?
Let's see.
If not, I could always try and chuck the light and stuff as a cross. 16.
That's possible.
2 of us could try.
And you said it's 80 foot across?
Yes.
And there's a 30-foot gap.
You have rope on you?
Yes.
There's a
You have rope on
30-foot
you?
gap at the widest point.
Okay.
Should.
However, there is
And you
there's
have
a
rope on
section
you?
where it's only like 4 feet apart because it kind of is broken like this.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So we could always go over to one of the 4-foot gaps, hop over that, and then walk.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Alright.
Oh, also, side note for Death Dealer, there's dragon scales as well.
Yes.
Because I haven't seen that pop up for a while. If you type in ! D scales, it'll tell you how many you have.
I don't even know if I know how many. I don't think I've done that.
You can use those for all sorts of fun things.
Let's see. And you know what? Yes, there would be wall sconces on either side of each of the doors.
If it's only
Okay.
like a 4 or 5 foot jump, I think we can all make that without any issue.
You should be
Yeah.
able to.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Aw, yay! 50 dragon scales. I'm so proud.
How did we have 254 people on the
People
board?
that just pop in.
Oh, and watch for at least
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay, gotcha. So which one are you gonna go across first? Because only the center bridge has the actual gap. But you know the other 2 have broken away pieces and they don't look fully stable.
With that being said, I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. I need to borrow some rope from somebody. And I am going to tie off the 2 rope pieces together.
Yep.
Cinch them.
So you have about 100 feet of rope.
Yep, and it's an 80-foot length for the bridge, as it were.
Yep.
On the outside of the archway, there should be a column. Right?
There are columns in the hallway you're in.
That's what I'm confirming.
Okay.
I I may end up needing a third piece of rope for this, but we'll find out. I'm going to have Meatball go across the center bridge.
Okay.
And using telekinesis, set the grappling hook into one of the sconces.
Okay.
And then tie off the rope on one of the columns in the hallway.
Okay.
So that it's taut.
In order to reach that, you will need a third length of rope.
There we go. So that way we do have that third option.
Okay.
Possible.
Yep. Thaco is actually looking into potentially being able to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that is his forte.
Yeah, don't worry, that's something we're looking into. There'll be a lot more information come the beginning of the year. So
once everyone survives the holiday season.
Yep, and I want to make sure everybody has a good holiday with them and worry about doing all of the stream stuff when we have some downtime. So yeah, tie that off. Left, right, or middle?
Left.
Okay.
Left?
Looks like we're going
Is
on
he
the
still
left one.
sleeping?
Who is going? Are you all going, or is one person going?
I'd say
I
like
would-
one at a time.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Just for safety
I would
wise.
volunteer. Wait, Nilo, how much do you weigh?
You never ask a lady that.
That's what I'm asking Nilo. Anakis, how much do you weigh?
162.
155. Nilo?
We have to go around treacherous routes like this a lot in the Underdark. I'll be fine.
You sure you don't want a woman to handle it for you?
They've done too much already.
Now, how much do you weigh?
Buck 54.
Buck 54.
So we're 1 pound apart.
Okay. And so who's going first?
Apparently Nilo is, because he doesn't need no woman for that.
Okay.
I did not say that. You asked me how much I weighed in reference to getting across this precipice.
And out of curiosity, Sunflower, how much do you weigh?
With my armor and my shield?
Yes.
Roughly 2...
Yeah.
210?
And without your armor or your shield?
150.
Okay. So you guys all weigh right about the same except for Anakis, who's a little bit beefier.
I have to be.
Hey, Fandelver's a great place to start.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it really is.
I'm partial to Sunless Citadel itself, but...
Which we've never ever gotten through.
Yeah.
Especially when my first rogue got that one
I
lock.
think I still have all the character sheets in there.
I think I have my character sheet. I think. 'Cause
Either
it's
which way,
the,
we can revisit that.
Yes, we
Please?
should. That would be
Girls'
fun.
Night Fandover
We can
Yes.
revisit
still
that.
needs to happen.
We can revisit that.
Yeah, because Ash, the original Ash.
So fine,
Poor Jethro.
I will go across.
Okay.
So I did it.
And with a little bit of assistance, I'm going to allow Meatball to use his telekinesis ray on me, which will actually make me roughly 10 pounds lighter.
Okay. You are able to get across.
No.
However, roll me an intelligence check.
I have a rat nose sticking out of my belly.
I'll roll for you, Dad.
She's the alien.
Intelligence check?
Yes.
10.
She's
10.
the alien coming out of Joe's chest.
You're not sure.
Oh my baby, oh my darling.
Hello, my rat girl.
I'm not sure.
But you have a feeling that if it wasn't for Meatball's telekinesis ray, you might not have been able to get across without the bridge collapsing. Hey.
Told you I could do it.
I wasn't
You
down
wouldn't
in
be
your...
able to though.
I'm gonna get mad and start across.
Okay.
Way too much.
That's not gonna stop a girl from going across a bridge.
So you're gonna cross the bridge.
Carefully, but yes.
Okay.
And I am going to take an arrow out of my quiver.
There's a nat 20 floating around.
Nice.
Yay, thanks, Allie. And I'm going to hold on to it and have the point aimed at me and start walking.
Why?
I know why.
Okay. As you get about 2/3 of the way across the bridge, roll me a dex save.
Is that rope hanging above that bridge?
Oh crap!
It's
I
in the
rolled
middle.
almost min.
We're on the
That's
left.
10. I fall.
Path, and
Don't
path.
I?
And we went this
That's
way.
okay.
There isn't at 20.
It
It's
only
not
works in
combat.
What the heck?
I know,
Oh.
it's not my rule.
Because there is no critical hit or success in anything but combat.
Your face. No, but it can make the difference between life and death. We had this conversation and we lost, so we're moving on. And if Saravai dies, then it's one more strike against him. Continue. How bad do I start to fall?
You're angry because how dare this uppity dark elf tell you that you weigh too much and you are trying to move carefully, but there's a little bit of a stomp in your step.
Yep.
And you set your foot down a little bit harder than you intended to,
Okay.
and the ground gives out beneath you.
Okay. How far am I from any of the columns that are going down, supporting it?
You are about... Yes?
When I see the ground start to give way, I want to have don't.
He wants to have don't.
He's chewing on my hoodie. I want to have Meatball nail her with the telekinesis ray. Don't resist.
I will not resist.
She is shunted back 30 feet away.
Okay.
So he's shunting me towards the...
You're coming toward me, now you're going that way.
Right. You can't shunt me towards the other side?
It is
Okay.
away from the gazer.
I need to go... So you're shunting me towards one of the...
As I watch the floor give way,
Yep.
you're coming toward me.
Yep.
The floor starts to give way. As soon
Yep.
as that happens, I'm going to have you launched backward.
Okay. But if it's 80 feet and I'm 2/3, I should be just shy of it, right?
Shy of...
30 feet wouldn't get me all the way back.
No.
Am I close? Is 30 feet enough where there's still some solid?
Yeah, it was only about a 10... or,
Okay.
5 or 10 foot section that fell
What I'm
away.
wondering is when I land, is that going to make that part give way? Okay.
That, where it fell apart was where, from when you guys had looked up, where it was already weakened beforehand.
Because I was ready to stab myself with entangle and attach myself to the wall.
Gotcha. Interesting.
You smelled what I was stepping in.
Interesting.
It's
But
like my first rodeo either, bucko. Hold on.
I
It's going to be a
told
bumpy
you
ride.
you were too heavy.
that's not helping. So Nilo, there is an adamantine door in front of you.
Well, do you want to get the rest of us across then? Oh, small one?
I'm gonna go over to the rope that's over the middle bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Is he chewing?
Walk over
No,
and kind
he's
of
just going
tap
back
my
and forth.
foot on the bridge with my hand on the rope and kind of test to see the strength of it,
Mm-hmm.
if it would hold me to climb across.
The rope seems solid.
Okay. How far
Did you
up
put it away?
from the bridge
Okay.
is the rope? Could I walk
Someone
across the
gnawing
bridge while
at my
holding
hoodie.
onto the rope?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got 3 or
You're
4
not,
stitches
because
and I'll put
you're
her away.
decently tall, aren't you?
I'm good.
How tall are you?
Okay.
5'5".
Yeah, you could-
Top of their tree on the stove.
Like this.
And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Okay.
walk
You didn't know
along
I
the
had
bridge
my hoodie.
carefully and
No.
slowly while holding onto the rope and let my hands
Because
grab the
she'll
rope
freak
as I
out
go
without it.
across.
He's right behind my back.
So you
Oh, God.
you get about
Come here,
10 feet before where it has already collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, babe.
So you have about a
Leech?
5 foot space that you have to jump.
At least, side note, at least Kavorin jumped off the cliff after me.
Instead of
Mad points.
jumping, knowing that it's sturdy, before I get to that spot that's collapsed, I want to let my feet bend my knees to see if that rope holds me while I'm hanging on it.
Roll me a strength check. Or athletics.
13.
You are able to pick yourself up using the rope. It is a little bit weird because it's not something you've done before, and there's like a
It's an interesting give.
Right, it's not like doing a pull-up with a sturdy bar.
No, it's
like it takes you a minute to kind of figure out exactly how to lift.
Yep, and it's pretty much just enough to where if I can hang and keep my feet off the ground, then I can just do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like on monkey bars. It's like going from bar to bar with my feet hanging off, but doing this with the rope. If need be, I could put my feet up on the rope and freaking do this.
That would you would feel more secure doing that.
That's what I'm gonna do then over that gap.
Okay.
If the rope holds my weight, I'm gonna do that.
How much space is between the path I'm on and the middle path?
About 20 feet.
Perfect. Alright, you guys can get across doing what she's doing.
I'm just do. I've actually done that. That hurts on your thighs after a while. I've done that on cord.
But you only have to do that for about 30 feet.
Yep, and I'm gonna do that, and then once it's solid ground again,
You're pulling a Tomb Raider.
Yes. And then once it's solid ground enough, I'm going to hold on still as I walk.
Her full name is Anna Keys Croft. Do you want one?
Is that your one glass of wine?
Only about that much of it's wine, then it's sparkling water.
Yes, please. Now that you're sitting down.
So you can get across.
Do you want to try it first and see?
Sure.
Because I have it pretty.
Doing what Anakis is doing.
It's pretty weak. Like there's just no flavor. There isn't really.
Go first, as I'm not sure if that little wall sconce will hold my weight.
Oh, here, then just take this one and I'll stick another one.
Thank you.
If there's any way you can get close enough to toss at least your shield over here. Because if it's only like, what, 4 foot?
No, that's the 30-foot gap.
That was the 30-foot gap that I had. Okay.
Where is the 4-foot gap?
The one that she just made more than 4 foot.
No. The 4-foot gap is on that middle bridge. It's just, the pieces of bridge go like this. So from here to here is 30 feet, but it comes together.
You probably wouldn't be able to get across there anyhow because, as I told her, you weigh too much.
What if you had Meatball? I'm going to walk over to you as soon as I get over there. What if you had Meatball float over her shield, and then it's less weight?
Well, the shield doesn't even weigh 10. I can use telekinesis and get it across.
Or mage hand, because my shield only weighs 6 pounds.
Yeah, if we can get her shield, that's one less heavy thing for her.
I could probably do your entire armor one piece at a time.
Yes, but it'll take me 10 minutes to put it back on.
Yep. And
Even
it'll
with help?
it'll take you half an hour to get it off. Unless, of course, you got help.
I mean, if Sarah and I can help her doff it, we can send it over, and then we can help her put it back on.
Yep.
So,
I can help.
is that what we're going to do then?
And then once you guys get across there, it's only 20 feet from here to there. You can use another slice of rope and help each other across.
Yeah. So,
By the way, what does that door look like?
They all
Any
look.
keys?
Sorry.
What does that door look like?
They all look the same.
They're all adamantine doors?
Yes.
It's the same. Same
It's gonna be my
exact door.
new favorite thing ever to drink.
As you look across, you
My
do
fancy
see.
drink with my pinky up.
You do see Estelle crossing the furthermost bridge.
What you mean, else relay?
Whatever. We're Esteville. Esteville.
Estebel?
Oh no, there's no T. That's why. Esvele.
Okay, so go sit up in the kitchen,
Esvele.
babe.
Esvele.
Esvele?
I don't know NPC names. Are you crazy?
Esvi. Her name's Esve.
Esvi.
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 Hello.
You come
Come in.
Come, join us. Say hi.
Dibs!
Brief derail as the Seekazilla has shown up.
No, that's me.
Hey
Come
Kay,
in.
can you
Come
get
here.
Come here.
my
Yeah, you go
slippers
first.
from the bag?
She's waiting on you because she wants to see.
Oh,
Come here.
yeah. Mirror.
Come here.
Mirror.
Hi, Tim. Hi, Tim.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
You gotta open it so we can see it.
oh boy. Unbranded water.
This is not Dasani.
Well, we're not sponsored, but we'd like to be.
Right.
Uh-oh. What's happening? Ooh. Hey. Aw, thanks guys.
You're welcome.
welcome.
Did he put on there the amount? Otherwise, I will go write it in marker. No. Okay.
9. It's for 0.
No, it's not. No,
It's
not.
just a mockery of a gift.
Thanks guys.
You are welcome.
Welcome.
I can have hugs.
There
You
you
can
go.
have lots of fun. Well, let me get this out of the way.
There you go.
Yeah, we have a brief pause as we give happy
If it's
birthday
okay,
hugs to
I
the
will
Tim.
give you a hug after when we go to break.
No, no.
Yes.
He demands one now.
Birthday boys, man.
Well, yeah, we're like within 10 minutes of our break window.
No,
Yeah.
no.
He
Do you want us to get across the
It
gap
shall
first?
be so.
And later.
Okay,
Thanks everyone.
so
Yeah, come. You can come sit and chill.
Come
sit.
Have a seat, man.
Where you want
By
to
the
sit?
way, the kids picked out the card for you.
I love it.
Where you want to sit? I can move my seat.
I sit here where no one needs move.
Okay, good.
So-
Okay, sit.
Where you want to sit? Because I can move my seat.
No, you need your space.
So
SV.
Esme, because you know names are hard.
SV.
Crosses the bridge, to the far end.
Okay.
So are we all going to open these doors?
I believe so.
Should we open them on 3?
Let's do it.
If all of us are over here, yeah.
Oh, I suppose. Are the 3 of you going to cross the middle bridge then?
Yes, carefully.
Okay.
Because that way we've got someone at each.
Okay, because I know Anakis had already crossed.
Yep, I crossed the middle one.
Can you tell what I was watching last?
Right?
That's a lot of M's.
Tim!
Thanks, Weezy.
Brownies in the oven, I'll take it. Oh!
Oh, that's
That's
not
a tease
nice.
right there.
And pistol in Discord. Oh boy.
I think it's supposed to say post it, but
Oh.
apparently Big Weezy's got some other stuff going on.
But Big Weezy always has issues typing.
Is that a plate?
It is now.
Paper plate.
A very paper plate.
Okay, so I need
So
to be
how-
Do
done.
it, do it, do it.
Alesta, how are you getting across?
I'm gonna strip to slow music
Wow, wow.
and let Meatball and Nyla float my armor and shield across.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shimmy.
So if
You're
you
not
are
finger
going to
strip? Okay.
shimmy across using the rope, roll me an athletics.
Shimmy, shimmy, shake.
Nat.
One.
Nice.
And she has a -5, so she fails.
Right? Well, technically that would be a 25 for athletics.
You are able to make it across with ease. Anakis, you are a little bit jealous because it looks like she is very familiar with this rope stuff.
You're on rope too much.
No,
I don't know
Just
if you
enough.
could see that look. There was a look there. And it was jealous.
Saravai,
Yeah,
are you going to use the rope to cross?
I will, but I'm going to use acrobatics instead of athletics if that's okay.
That is fine.
That's a 19 to look
That's-
pretty doing it.
I'm still hurting. You all suck, okay?
Very well, never had any complaints. What's that
I-
look for?
Remember the conversation.
too bad. Your vote is rejected.
That's a
And I left even. Well,
Fair enough.
Yes, thank you, Tim.
So, you 3 have successfully made it across, and Esvi is asking if we're going to open the doors.
Yep.
So am I coming across to you guys or you coming across to me?
Are you?
We're leaving you by yourself and we're going in front of the other doors.
There is not a walkway across.
We have one more rope.
Huh?
We have one more piece of rope, so we
Well, maybe we should open each of the doors and see which one is going to,
can... That seems a wee bit risky if one of them has something nasty behind it and we're all split up.
We can always run away.
Or multiple of them have something nasty.
Well, then...
I'm good for trying.
Well, let me open my door first and I can come over and we can open your door next, Nilo.
If you insist.
She opens the door. Actually, we'll see if she opens the door. Because we don't have any dwarves in our party.
This is where I wish I had the spell, no?
She opens the door. You can see it's
Spell who's there.
a bit of a struggle for her to open the door, but she does manage it.
And what do you see with your elf eyes?
Wait, hold on.
I
She-
make the crack.
She looks around and she calls out to you guys. There are more frescoes in this room. The inscribed drawings on the walls. This one is a stone hammer being wielded by a smith. And actually it looks like this hammer can be taken out. That's interesting.
Ooh, do you want to try and take it out, or do you want to wait until we open our doors? Maybe it's pieces of a puzzle.
Let me try and see if I can remove the hammer.
Alright, if you get in trouble, run back to the platform, and I'm gonna knock an arrow and aim it that way. So, if she comes out with something following her, I can just go ping.
Before we go any farther, just to double check DM, do I have all my armor and things back on now?
I will help you dress and tell her to wait until.
Thank you.
Does anybody speak Dwarvish?
Yes.
Frostbeard does.
I do.
We found a friend.
Frostbeard does. Death does. I don't think Sarabai does.
Might have to be low temp.
I know, right? I found that the other
I'd
day.
say please, but
Well, I
Pretty.
removed the hammer and there's some
yes, please.
Dwarvish, what looks to be Dwarvish runes behind it, but I can't read it.
What do they look like? Half a pine tree.
It looks like the shell of a snail and
It's a sideways number 8.
Once I have my armor back, I'll go in where she is and see if I can read it.
you wouldn't be able to. There's no walkway connecting the three doors together.
What if we open the doors and see if they all lead into the same room? Hey, Esvi, can you see if the rooms go to the side at all?
It's not a big enough room.
All right.
It's only a it's a 30 by 30 room, but the walkways are 20 feet apart.
Do you know what the symbol for half a snail shell is?
Oh, it could be many different things. I've seen it in spells.
Do we want to do this? I mean, this is gonna take a bit, but we could do it.
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Let's play Pictionary with runes.
We're gonna do this. This is gonna be
Do
fun.
it. Yep.
All right,
Hold
dwarf
on.
knower. You're the dwarf knower. You get to do this.
So the first rune is a upper line across like a T,
Okay.
and then from the left side is an angle down, about halfway.
Angle to the left, or like a slash to the left or a slash to the right?
It does this,
Okay.
and then
That's not how Pictionary works.
goes halfway down. Shut up.
So like half of a number 7.
Yes, but the bottom is bent, and it's a backward 7.
Oh, gotcha.
A bent backward 7.
Gotcha.
So,
I actually understand what you're
okay.
You're not the one that knows dwarvish.
Right.
This
I
is
think
The
you
next
know.
rune is 2
You got that right.
parallel diagonal lines.
okay.
The next rune
Parallel diagonal.
Diagonal.
Diagon alley.
Diagon alley.
looks like a P where it hasn't been closed off.
Okay.
Pictionary, the most dangerous game.
Next to charades.
Leech, could you imagine doing this with our Saturday morning group and
And
get
there's a space,
For every wrong guess, you take 10 points of bludgeoning
and then it
damage.
looks like there's a lowercase t.
This is gonna be amazing.
I love it.
I'm actually looking at them.
Two,
Okay.
Don't.
two
No,
more
I
diagonal
know
lines.
first, though.
Are they going the same way as the first?
Yes.
Are they angled
They're-
left to right or right to left?
See if I can get this one.
Left is the top, right is the bottom.
Okay, so
Okay.
you did that right. Good. We've almost got a word going there.
Okay.
Dozers? You got him, baby.
Next one is it's a less than sign.
Okay.
It's the alligator.
Yes. It's the anorexic Pac-Man.
Yes.
Wait a minute, the anorexic. Oh, because his mouth is going the wrong way, right?
No.
Because he's super
It's
skinny.
okay.
And he's playing.
The next room is a angular looking C. So it looks like an L with an extra thing at the top, but coming
okay.
down at an angle.
Okay.
Our next room is another
Oh,
unclosed P.
you gotta play What Do You Meme? That is
Yes.
a lot more fun than cards.
Okay.
The next one looks like an angular S. So instead of the curves,
Oh,
it's
a Slayer
lines.
sign.
Okay.
Like we used to do in high
I
school.
think it's like a lightning bolt.
Yeah, like a lightning bolt. Kind of.
It's half a pine tree. Okay, so we were in an escape room and it was meant for like big groups. So we had to shout to each other to do it.
So
And,
there's
yeah,
another space, and then a capital T.
That's half a pine tree.
Huh?
That was the symbol, and I told him it was half a pine tree.
Was the first space between the lowercase t and the double slash?
No, the
Fine.
first space was between the unclosed P and the T.
Okay.
The lowercase t.
Thank you.
Rorschach is having nightmares.
So the next space is before the uppercase T,
Yes.
and then there's 2 diagonal lines, the same as before.
All right.
Then another space.
Okay.
Then it's another broken 7.
Broken 7 or broken P?
Broken 7.
Okay.
Like the first rune. The next symbol is a cursive 1. Yes.
Okay.
A cursive 1?
Yes.
Let's see.
I actually knew that one.
The next one is it looks like the broken P, but there's another line next to it. So it's like 2, but with the P.
Anyone
Okay.
in chat looking at the dwarvish alphabet and trying to figure it out?
I want to see if chat can figure this out. We're not going to solve this until after and see if chat can do it.
The next one is another broken P,
All right.
another 2 dash line, or 2 line dashes,
Okay.
and then that one is a backwards broken P.
Okay.
And we're about halfway done.
Oh, jeez.
And there's another space.
After the backwards, the other backwards P.
Yes. And then we have another skinny Pac-Man.
Okay.
We know what Pac-Man is in Waterdeep. Atari is everywhere.
So starting at the top of this room is a little bit complicated. There's a horizontal line,
Okay.
a diagonal line from top at the right to bottom at the left,
Okay.
another diagonal line going the opposite way.
So does it do this?
No,
Or it does this?
it does this.
Okay.
Because she keeps running out and like
Yes.
pantomiming.
And then it finishes off with a tail going up to the right.
Okay.
So it looks like a funky 5-ish.
Yep.
Like a martini glass?
Almost.
Um,
I'm not there, but
Rorschach is having
this is,
nightmares.
I'm
I'm
scared.
gone right now. I'm just like, oh.
And then we have another backwards P,
Okay.
then a space, then another capital T, another skinny Pac-Man, 2 right ways broken P's,
Okay.
another broken 7,
Where did the broken 7 go?
The very first one.
There it is.
2 diagonal dashes,
Left to right.
yes, and then an angular 5.
You got invisible dice.
They roll really well.
Do they? Okay.
Only I
Do they roll as well as Leonard's
That
dice
looks-
did?
And that's it.
Okay. That looks nothing like the first one I attempted to do, so we'll see which one is right.
We want to actually put it
Okay.
I'd like to see how well it's.
And you can look in the PhD for the...
But yeah, let
Are we
her.
on?
Little dwarvish.
I'll
Yes,
give you
that
a
is
chance
the
to let
end.
her figure it out.
So, with that...
So we get to play Christmas stories
So
decoder.
You should also hold it up to the
Yeah, give it to
Yeah.
Chad.
so that Chet has a chance to try to decipher it.
Okay. Yes.
Just hold this up to one of the cameras, or give it to Ange so she can hold it up, and then
Hey,
Let me see.
Yes, but I want to try and fix the one
Yes.
that's probably not even correct.
No,
Don't
it's okay.
worry about
That's
it.
why. That's why this is fun.
Don't
That's why
worry
this is
about
fun.
nope, this way. This way. I don't have long enough arms, I'm sorry.
well, then have Joe hold it because he's right there.
it. There we go.
Okay, so my skinny Pac-Man is backwards.
Don't worry about it. Now you can figure it out when we go to break.
Okay, we are
Oh,
going
yes.
to break. We
You're
will see
doing
you
it
guys
great.
in
You're
about
doing
half
great.
an hour. Thank you.
See you in a bit.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay, so that's
See you guys in about half an hour. Thank you.
See you in a bit. Bye bye. 2.
Yep, go for it. I was gonna put my phone away.
And we are back. Thank you guys for sticking around. And Krabby, I'm sorry. I know your pain. We had to drive an hour to go meet a puppy today. And I swear, it's a 60. You know you need to do 65.
70.
People are wanting to do 45. And all I'm trying to do is get somewhere.
Well, that means
And
nothing.
and
in the
drive at a consistent speed. I mean, that's the worst part though, is when 45, 55, oh, maybe they're going to speed up to the speed limit. 50, 57, back down to 45.
What?
Cruise control, people. Cruise
And
control.
there was no rain on the road. The roads were completely dry,
Mm-hmm.
so there's really no reason for it.
Exactly.
Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room, where we talk about your local traffic reports.
So,
You got a little.
There's something. Yeah,
Something.
there's something.
Yeah, I think you got it.
That's crazy. So you have a hug.
I'm ready. Continue to start.
We did. And
Okay.
then brownies look amazing.
Great. I'm just gonna have a little bit more coffee before my window closes.
okay.
Huh?
Yes, but 25, so I mean, that means you do 30 and hope for the best.
That's how I lost a muffler.
Sam, do you want any more of this? Because I can only drink a couple sips and I'm done.
No, I'm good.
It's just,
It's mostly water.
it's a quarter cup of wine and then sparkling water.
Again.
You Dorcas Maximus.
She's got new lip gloss. It was just before we went live, Wheezy. I posted in chat. All right.
Wait, posted in chat about.
Brownies.
Throw my egg!
Careful.
I was saying, it's just about the time of year again for me to make my pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. So.
Ooh.
All you have to do is scroll up. It's there.
I'm not tempted.
Wait,
I am.
although I do have a question. How much flour did you use? You used flour with those, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Could we try it with almond flour? Because
I just
almond.
grabbed some.
That wouldn't be bad, actually. That'd be kind
Why
of
don't you-
interesting with the pumpkin.
Oh, good
Because
job.
almond flour is where, because flour is where all the carbs come, just about all the carbs come from, and sugar.
So, okay.
But-
make a small experimental batch of almond
Mhm.
flour and then make a regular batch
I mean,
of almond
I've been
flour.
debating trying to do, like, a pumpkin cheesecake cinnamon roll. But
Box mix or not, brownies are good.
So, can Dragons in the Dining Room start doing like a big episode once a week or something?
I think we're gonna have to.
Holiday special?
hey, that could be
One
one
of
of our
these days-
smaller prizes is a batch of homemade baked goods.
And
They
actually,
can
With
poison
little
it.
D20s stamped into the icing.
if anybody's interested, at church, Dad is gonna host a lefsa making party.
Ooh.
Lefse?
Lefsa.
Is that anything like the Reitza?
No,
No,
it's a potato. It's basically a potato pancake.
Oh, okay.
So it's
It's
nothing
really
that I can eat, but
Well, yeah, we can consider doing baked good giveaways. Yes,
that might be scary though. I don't know.
that's why I said consider.
Okay. I'd say like I'd probably trust like Krabby and Weezy and Allie.
All right.
And Gabs, I will figure out how to make the Varenix dough so it was low carb, so we can have Varenix.
I did grab. Okay, sorry. We're back to track.
Dwarven lettering.
Yes, dwarven lettering.
Yes. What does the inscription read? Oh,
So,
Paladin.
after puzzling over the interesting
Description.
That was 15 minutes of baking talk.
Oh well.
Yes, after puzzling over the
You're dorks.
described runes,
I felt I did a pretty fantastic job.
You
Thank you
did.
very much.
You did.
You did well.
the message written behind this hammer reads, let hearts be lifted and battles won.
Ah! I dropped the map.
Well,
Let me-
that
do you want me to
sounds
get it?
pretty-
So, it's either cursed
Right here or.
or it's going to help us.
Why
well,
would
it's dwarves, so
Doors don't curse things.
typically not.
Ooh, sweet potato pancakes.
We'll find it.
I'm sorry. I put it in a safe place so we wouldn't lose it when I moved everything.
What's missing?
And she calls out, "There is an iron anvil in the center of this room. Should I strike it?"
Not yet.
Uh,
We have 2 other rooms that might give us more clues.
Yeah, like what if we find strike it on the left corner? And is the anvil
So
intact?
what did I
The
have?
anvil is intact.
What did you have to do to open the door?
push, probably.
Yeah, she had to. Yes, she had to push really hard because it's heavy.
Alright.
So it just
Do this
swung in?
again.
It just swung
Yes.
in? Okay. I'm going to use the assistance of Meatball's telekinesis, my mage hand, and my strength to push the door.
Okay. Roll
Copy and choose the
athletics at advantage because the mage hand.
22.
You are able to open it, and it is heavy.
Yep.
Kiara, are the dogs back in?
And do you enter the room?
I let my night vision tell me what's in the room first.
As you open the door,
Or dark vision,
What
I
is
should
it?
say.
Pitch black?
I have no clue. As I open the door.
the light from the dancing lights. Assuming he's been recasting it.
It lasts for an hour.
Oh, does it? I forgot about that.
Or no, it lasts for a minute, so yes, I can recast it.
Okay. You see a 10-foot tall painted statue of an armored male dwarf wielding what you would assume would be a male dwarf, wielding a battle axe and wearing a mask.
It's a male dwarf.
Standing at the back of this 20-foot high room. Before the statue, you also see an adamantine trapdoor with a pull ring along one side.
I've got a trap door in my room.
After I'm hungry.
All right, what's in the middle room?
I'm gonna put
That was
it in
bad
the
night for you
door.
guys.
Yes, it was.
You have somebody to help you with it. You're going to need help with that door.
Alright, let's get the door
I'm
open.
gonna open the door.
Our door?
The middle door.
I'll help. Yes, Weezy, it's very much so.
Oh, also, sorry, going back 1 second. Nilo, roll me a religion.
Something I know
Okay.
absolutely nothing
Yeah,
about. I rolled a 9.
Okay, yeah, you're
What's
you
religion?
you don't know the significance of the statue.
There's only 2 religions I know, and one of them I hate, and the other one I hate.
Lolth and...
The Duradars.
So this room contains the final room.
Right?
Contains
I'm gonna do an
4
all-minute
suits
campaign.
of rusted plate armor without helmets, each sized for a dwarf, standing in the 4 corners. They are all draped with cobwebs. You also, if you enter the room, you see on the far wall, you see more runes.
Can I
Do
read-
any of this of the armors look like they are less cobwebby than the rest?
Because it's the 3 of us at the middle door, right?
Correct.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Can we read the runes from the doorway without having to go in?
No, because they are set 30 feet back.
Alright, Sunflower, go read it.
We don't speak Dwarvish, so go.
How about one of the sneaky sneaks check, make sure I'm not going to step down on something and it's going to skewer me.
I'm all the way over here.
Shh, I'll go.
Sure.
I'm not a sneaky sneak, but I'll go.
You're the sneakier one.
Okay,
Roll me
I will...
investigation.
Okay. Ooh, 16 plus... Please hold. 17.
Ooh.
They're both ganging up on you.
Remind me to tell you guys some days about animated armors.
Yeah.
Oh dear lord,
Hence
yes.
the reason why I asked if any of them look less cobwebby.
I was so tired that night.
Yes, Big Wheezy, it is kind of similar to a crepe in, like, thickness. And they're really, really good with just butter on them,
Oh,
or you
that's
can
it.
put butter and jam on them. Or I actually had 2 Norwegian exchange students in one of my classes in high school, and they like to have it with either cinnamon or marshmallow fluff.
Oh, on the left
And it was
side?
really, yes, it was really adorable when they tried to describe it because they didn't know the word for marshmallow fluff.
Aw.
I'm a heathen. I like mine with mashed potatoes and turkey.
That's fine too.
Lefsa?
Yeah.
That's fine too.
Yeah.
She's putting potatoes on her potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I'm like...
I'm putting gravy
It's
on
But
it.
yes, butter,
Leftover
sugar, or
butter
just
and gravy.
honestly just plain butter is whew.
Well, leftover with butter and gravy.
Or butter and jam. Yeah. So sorry. Okay. Back to you do not find any traps.
And I'm gonna, once she relays that to me, I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. And you read the Dwarven
Yes.
inscription. Don't worry, I'm not going to describe each rune because you can actually see this. And it reads, "A secret never before told will part Dumathoin's lips. Roll me a religion, please."
There's no religion. 18.
You recognize the name Dumathoin as the dwarven god of secrets.
A secret never before spoken will open his lips. Nilo, what's in your room?
I got a picture of a guy on the wall,
A statue.
a statue of a guy, and a trap door.
What does the statue look like?
As we all go, DM.
Side note, Sam, I just started mine.
Okay. And you know what? I will start mine as well. Might as well.
Let's start you fast.
Yeah. You just can't call it a fast because then people freak out.
Your period of not eating.
A break between meals.
I mean, it's 6:50.
Okay. So technically, actually, that's perfect because my fast would end at 9:50.
So what does the statue look like?
It looks like a dwarf.
Okay.
So it is an armored male dwarf wielding a battle axe with a mask. And as he describes it, with your 18 religion roll, you recognize this dwarf god. You know a lot about dwarf gods, surprisingly.
Yeah.
As a depiction of Gorm Guthin, the dwarven god of vigilance, also known as Fire Eyes.
Is there anything else in this room that I can see other than the trapdoor and Gorm?
There's nothing else.
In the rest of this room, does there look like there's any kind of altar or shrine or other statue or engraving, anything that would lead to like a worship place to the god of secrets?
Nope. There does not appear to be such.
It's sunshine. Does anything feel hinky to you at all? Here?
Pally senses activate.
You're activating your pally senses.
Yes, I am.
You do not sense anything of celestial, fiend, or undead nature.
Cool. But I don't get any niggling sense of there's evil lurking somewhere.
No, and actually it's not quite this is hallowed ground, but it's highly respected ground, if that makes sense. Like, this isn't the place of a temple, but
it's close enough.
it would be a place that's revered.
Okay. No, actually. This is as close to being hallowed ground, but not hallowed ground at the moment that I felt for a while.
Cool. Well, that's good to know.
Thank you for the cheer.
Yay! Are you pooping? Better be our next cheer mode.
Servi, sister.
Yes.
Servi, sister. Esvi.
Yes.
The rogue.
It looks like there are more runes on this anvil. If you'd care to.
The look of, I don't want to.
Can we just pass through the description part?
It's fun.
Yes.
Are there any runes on the hammer itself?
No, it was. Oh wait, never mind. It was on the hammer. Sorry, that initial inscription was on the hammer. I misread it. I apologize.
Okay.
No worries.
It was on the hammer. The let hearts be lifted in battles won, and as she describes the inscription on the block of the stone of the anvil, you translate it to be "Let the hammer fall and the anvil ring."
There's your answer. Strike away.
Are there any runes in your room, Nilo?
Nope.
Hey Nilo, watch the statue when she hits the. I'm gonna have Esvi strike the anvil.
Okay.
Watch the statue and see if anything happens when she does it.
We're gonna keep an eye on those armors.
And we'll watch the armors.
Because if need be, we can
So you hear the peal of the anvil as the stone hammer swings down upon it.
Time.
It's
And-
a stone hammer, not metal.
Apparently.
That's different.
It is a stone hammer.
Hmm.
And nothing happens to the statues. But after a few minutes, SV calls back out, I feel really good, you guys.
Okay, good how?
Like, there's a pep in my step.
So, and did you only feel that after you hit the anvil?
Correct.
Hit something with a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else in that room with the hammer and the anvil?
There is not.
Let hearts be lifted.
Mm-hmm.
And battles won. She's got advantage.
Interesting.
Um,
Nilo, does the statue look like it would move on its base?
No, but the trap door looks like it would open.
can you open it?
Would you like us to come and gather to you? I'm gonna roll. DM, I would like to look around the room one more time over by the armors and anything else, just to make sure that we're not missing anything before we leave.
The only thing after, because Saravai has already searched the room for traps, the only thing of note aside from the armor is the inscription on the wall.
Okay. Then we should probably attempt to find our way over to Nilo, as his room seems to hold the most interesting.
And there's nothing. I want to inspect the armors themselves. Like, I want to look inside them and.
You see blood written on the back of it.
They're simply suits of rusted armor.
You're awful. I love you.
Okay. Then. Yeah, I guess try and find a way over to Nilo's side.
Okay.
Would it be easier for us to throw the extra rope over?
It's only 20 foot from walkway to walkway, so yes.
Can you have Meatball bring it over to you?
Yep.
We also have to get your sister over here too.
Let's see.
She seems pretty capable.
You want to risk her jumping 20 feet from one catwalk to the X?
I'm not going to have her jump. I'm going to wait and see what she needs us to do to help.
She's going to go back across because she knows that she can safely get across the bridge that she's on.
Okay.
And she is going to make her way over to the same, across the center bridge.
To us.
Yes.
So that way,
Okay.
when we get over to Nilo, it'll be in one shot.
I'm going to tie the rope around my waist, prop my feet up against the edge of the catwalk, so that when they decide to come over, they've only got a small climb.
Okay.
This doesn't seem like a good idea. You're wrapping it around your waist and propping yourself like this.
Right.
So they're gonna like Tarzan swing?
You guys are going to try and jump across, right?
No, we're gonna climb across the rope.
I don't have anything to tie it off on that would make it a proper
There's
rope.
wall sconces.
That would put
And a
it right.
statue, and you have 150
The,
feet.
the statue is inside the room.
30 feet back.
It's 20-foot gap from where you are to where I am.
Yep.
30 feet to the statue, and if I tie it off on the statue, that means it's not going to reach you across the wall.
Okay, you know what? Then we'll just take our end of the rope, we'll tie our end to a wall sconce, and I'm gonna try and climb across. Right?
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
The wall sconces are up against the wall.
Yes.
How are you going to get across if they're flat against, if the rope's flat against the wall? Okay.
But it'll be at a downward angle a little bit, right?
No, they're
'Cause you're-
straight across from each other. It's
But
literally-
he's not tying his end to a sconce. He's got it around his waist.
That was the first idea. Now you guys are talking about the sconces. So
we find a...
I will tie it off to one of the sconces.
Okay. I tug on the rope first before trying to climb across.
It seems solid.
Okay, I would like to climb across.
Okay. Roll me in acrobatics or athletics.
I will take, oh gosh, acrobatics, that's an 8.
Do you want to do the same thing with your armor that we did?
That's only an 8, I rolled a 1.
Depending on how well this rope can hold.
You barely get away from the walkway that you're on,
Yeah.
and you don't feel like you can make it across. Like
Okay,
your arms would give out before you could make it all the way across.
Okay, I scooch back and I shake my arms out and I'm like, I need a second. I got a little woozy on that one. If you only had a flying boat now, right, Krabby? Esvi, do you want to go first?
She will attempt. She is able to make it across.
If you want to help Sunflower with your armor again,
I can.
I'm going to attempt to go across.
Okay.
15.
You are able to make it across.
I can probably get you across if you can't climb.
How?
Meatball can throw you 30 feet.
Throw me?
Yeah.
Have him fly on the other side of her.
Okay.
And hit
The meter.
Okay, I trust you.
It would be a meatball catapult.
I trust you, but you'll have to catch me.
I don't know about that.
I'll catch you.
Thank you. How romantic and sweet of you.
He's a skinny mini. What do you expect?
Roll a strength check, please, Anakis. Or athletics.
22.
You are able to, if you go through with that plan, successfully catch Saravai, and she is safely across.
That was kind of fun to watch.
So that's your kink. Love you. Sorry.
Alyssa.
Good.
I'm going across.
Okay.
And that's athletics, correct? Whichever one is higher, acrobatics or athletics.
Yes.
That'd be a 16.
You are able to successfully make it across as well.
Perfect. And donning and doffing one more time.
So you took it back off?
Before going across.
You took it off and you got across, and then you said donning and doffing again.
Yes, she has to take her armor off again, otherwise she's going to be too heavy to come across on the rope.
No, never mind. You guys missed it. Never mind.
She said she was taking her armor off after she already got across.
Oh.
Thank you.
No.
Well, actually, no. You said that you put it on and then took it back off. Because doffing is taking your armor off. So you said donning and doffing. That means you put it on and then took it back off.
Gotcha. No, I'm just putting it back on.
Okay. So, now what are you guys going to do? You have a statue to the dwarven god of vigilance, from what Alesta tells you, and a trapdoor.
I am going to grab a piece of cloth and
Okay.
I'm going to wrap it around the statue's eyes.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's the god of vigilance
And fire eyes.
and fire eyes.
That just means he doesn't tap. I would like to investigate the statue as Nilo's being a dork.
I'm not being a dork. The god of vigilance watches over everything. If it can't watch, then it can't see.
I don't know if I would try and blind a god of vigilance. That might, I would like to investigate the suit of totally not Scooby-Doo armor. I would like to investigate the statue, if allowed.
Okay.
I would like to look at the statue and see if there is anything to be learned.
Roll me investigation.
14.
It it appears to be a statue. It is the feet of it are melded to the floor, so it doesn't look like it could be moved.
Okay.
Other than that, you do not learn anything else.
Alright, I want to look at the statue's eyes. And then I will put the cloth back. And what did the inscription say? Something about secrets?
That was in the other room.
A secret not yet spoken will open the lips of the god.
It got secrets. Oops.
A secret never before told will part Duma Thoin's lips.
I will lean up to the statue and I am going to whisper a secret that I've never told anyone. Just out of shiggles.
Out of vigilance?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay. That's fine. I want to look at the trapdoor.
Okay.
I have his eyes covered in cloth. It is not a weeping angel. Go away, Miss Little Pillow.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Ow.
Sokka, why is your forehead red?
Secret tunnel.
So you're gonna inspect the trapdoor?
Yes.
Someone cried to derail us.
Who is inspecting the trapdoor? Alessa is?
It would help.
Roll me an investigation.
Both?
Alessa said first, so roll at advantage.
14.
Okay, it appears to be a trapdoor.
I loves you, Allie.
You can stay, wifey.
Are you
Bad
touching
Zappo.
it? Are you...
How thick is the dust in here?
thick enough to leave footprints?
And does anything look disturbed around the trapdoor?
No.
Just us.
Brush, 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 brush.
So you're blowing the dust off the trapdoor.
Yes.
Okay.
Roll dice.
And that's exactly it. I'm going to take the butt end of my Morningstar and tap.
Nothing happens.
Let's open it.
Check out the traps.
Yeah, but I rolled an investigation and it was a trapdoor. I didn't say that there was anything attached to it.
There's no traps on the trap door.
Mm-hmm.
So you touch
Four
the...
letters!
you-
T-R-A-P-S!
So you touch the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a dex save.
Yep. Nope.
I said.
What'd you roll?
5. I'm not dexterous.
Roll one more time.
I did.
At advantage.
20.
You touch the door and instantly you get a sense of
I'm in danger.
move as you all of a sudden smell something hot.
Move, 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 move.
And you pull your hand back as what seemed like it was probably delayed. Two rays of magical fire strike down at the trapdoor.
Fire eyes. Did the
And
statue's
you-
head turn around?
And you... Huh?
So did I turn around and see the statue's head is turned around?
Or aimed down, looking at the trapdoor.
Why would it be...
Fire eyes.
This trapdoor was in front of the statue.
You said
So the head-
behind. You said behind first.
No, I did
she
not.
didn't. It's in front of it, so
I said that the statue is set against the back wall of the room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fire eyes.
And you see the cloth that Nilo had wrapped around the eyes has burned and fallen away.
Oh, nice.
But you do get the sense that if Nilo had not wrapped cloth around the eyes of the statue, you wouldn't have had time to move.
Can I see your shield?
It's wood. It'll burn.
Can I investigate this trapdoor again?
However,
Yes, you can.
I do have a different idea.
What?
I'm gonna take my lance. Waiting.
Nice. 19. I really want to look at the seams and the handle and everything. Like, I want to try and, like, look in the cracks of it.
That's odd. This is not a real trapdoor. It's a fake.
Oh, because I was thinking, like, to look between the seams and see if I can see down. It's not.
It's a trap door.
Oh my god!
It's a real fake door.
It's a real fake
The
door.
trap door is actually
It's actually the
It's the
trapdoor.
X. It's the X on the floor.
I never claimed that intelligence was my highest stat.
Jeez Louise.
That's why I said.
I roll my eyes and step back and explain to the rest of the party.
It's a literal trap.
Are there any more doors out of here?
Out of no.
Okay, so all 3 rooms essentially lead to nowhere as far as we know.
Yes, the only thing. So, room number 1 that Nyla went to has the statue and the fake trapdoor.
Yes.
The trap.
Room number 2 has 4 sets of armor
Yep.
and an inscription on the back wall.
Yep.
Room number 3 has the fresco with the stone hammer and the iron anvil.
Do you still feel peppy,
Yes.
sister girl?
Ezzy?
Yes.
They hit that trap door with the handle.
Do you still have the
It
hammer?
doesn't go anywhere.
No,
You
it
left
was-
the hammer in the other room?
it was too heavy.
Only we had a dwarf.
What do we know about this god that's supposed to open his lips?
He's the dwarven god of secrets.
There's nothing note in that room except the
What about the fresco? Was it a, like, notable dwarf on the fresco? Like, could it have been that dwarven god, or was it just a random dwarf?
No, there was. The frescoes were depicting dwarf smiths working at their forges. I think it was supposed to be an additional hint to hit the hammer on the anvil.
Oh, gotcha. So other than these 3 rooms, we still have doorways that we can go through back in the room we were in where the pudding was. Right?
I'm sorry, what was that?
There's another door back in the hallway where the pudding was
No.
No.
There was
so
the secret door in that hallway.
that had the urns in it.
Yes.
what I'm trying to figure out,
We're
Is-
essentially at dead ends right now.
okay, that's what I'm trying to say is, like, is there a door we haven't gone through that I'm mentally missing, or are we technically, as far as our characters think, at a dead end?
You are technically, as far as your characters can tell, at a dead end.
Start looking for a... Oh, I love you too, Allie.
She's saying you're corrosive and black.
I have an idea.
That is not what she means.
Who's
Thank
that?
you, Sikazilla.
Who's got the stone?
I do.
Let's go back to the middle room. If we have a secret, that would be the stone of galore.
I will take out the Stone of Galore and I want to try to communicate with it.
You are unable to.
Okay.
You, even with your very limited knowledge of magical objects, you would realize that you are no longer attuned to it.
I'm no longer attuned to it.
Correct. Because you left it from your possession, if you
For
recall.
more than 24 hours?
It
And I've
it
had
doesn't
it,
have to be 24 hours. It was less than that.
I've had it back in my possession for hours.
You
since.
also had it wrapped up and you did not.
Touch it with your bare hands.
Yes.
So to stay attuned to it, I have to be touching it with my bare hands?
No, but you left it for the allotted for the certain amount of time where you didn't have it on your person, and since then you have not reattuned to it.
I will take time to reattune to it.
Okay. That is half an hour.
Okay, I will take the time to attune to it.
There, we might as well make our way back over to the other room.
Okay. And you are going to try to communicate with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
What?
going to try to communicate with it?
Yes.
What are you going to communicate?
What?
She's trying to talk to you and you're on the floor.
What are you trying to communicate?
I'm gonna explain what's going on down here and see if it has any information.
Roll me. Sorry, let me.
I get yelled at. I focus on game.
Roll me a wisdom check.
$17.
Okay. You get back. You already have the key to opening the next door.
What is the key and where is the next door?
A secret never before told will part Dumathoin's lips.
Is the statue of Dumathoin? No, sorry. Brain blank. That's Vigilance Affairs.
Coldmore or some goofy thing like that.
Yeah. Where is Dumathoin?
You did not see any depictions of what would be known as Dumathoin. The only mention you've seen of Dumathoin was the inscription in the center room.
Okay, let's go to the center room and I would like to thoroughly search the walls.
Okay.
And the floor, and the
And-
ceilings.
Yep.
Every nook and cranny.
What do you think, Nano?
I'm lighting up the room.
You're lighting up the room?
Light it up, baby.
So we're scooting back over to the third room.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Center room.
Center room.
Middle room. With the armors.
Yes.
I'm gonna make sure that one of each dancing light is where the head of the suit of armor should be.
That's not disturbing at all.
You do not discover anything new.
I want to try something.
Okay?
I'm going to place my hand on the inscription.
Mm-hmm.
I'm allergic to horsehair.
Is that a secret that has never been told before?
Mm-hmm.
To anyone. Not just to the party, to anyone.
Mm-hmm. It's one of her shames.
Dumathoin's lips.
As Alesta speaks this very random, apparently secret,
That explains so much.
Are you just trying out all of the images now?
Thank you, C. Kazilla.
Okay, shush.
in the center of the room? No.
Okay.
Actually, you need to make a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
as the floor tries to eat you.
Side note, I love you. You sure?
I'm not good at dex saves.
Just
What'd you
double
roll?
checking.
11.
So you hear Alesta say, "I'm allergic to horsehair." And all of a sudden you hear a "Ah!" as she disappears. And there is a trapdoor that is flipped open. Or well, it has slid open.
Sunflower found it.
That's a real trapdoor. That's not a trapdoor.
Technically, the other one's the real trapdoor.
Right.
And if
Trap
you
trapdoor.
go over to look at this trapdoor that Alesta fell down into, you see her sitting on her butt, rubbing it because it hurts, a spiral stone staircase that descends further than you can see.
Her cheeks are pink. Please don't tell anyone
I
else.
reach into my backpack and I pull out a slinky.
Okay.
Can we hear it go down the stairs?
Oh, of course.
Actually, who has ball bearings? Tink, 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 tink,
I
tink.
do not have ball bearings on this character.
Surprising.
If you choose to manufacture a slinky, it continues for a while.
I am not putting a slinky down.
No, so if you technically just get
We don't
wire,
want to announce our presence. Given that ball bearing. Yeah.
right?
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Dancing lights, perhaps.
I'm going to send the sneaky one down first in case there's any traps.
Other than the one that Alesta already found.
Yes.
Good job, Sunflower.
Do you want me to send lights with you? Oh,
My
wait, you're
tail
human.
hurts.
Of course you
I'm
want
sure it
lights.
Never mind.
Oh, I'm so confused by your children.
Why?
You're spawning cats and then killing them.
Because they're goofy.
For the items that they can get, but they're in creative mode.
Yes.
You
Welcome to my
don't need
case.
to.
So, the sneaky one disappears. And,
I will follow shortly after her so I can keep the dancing lights up with.
okay.
I'll follow after Nilo and can debate like shoving him head first down the stairs.
You can shove
So,
them in
you descend
She's got good decks.
120 feet down.
your- I'm following.
And when you come to the bottom of the staircase, there is a hall to your left and to your right, going north and south.
Do I see any doors to the left or the right?
You do not see any doors, however, you do see light. And as SV comes up, as you get down to the bottom, and in a very hushed voice, very hushed, excited voice, we found the vault.
Oh yes, Tim definitely wins. And why are we being quiet?
Because we don't know if there's a guard.
Well, there's a dragon down here.
Oh, that makes it even more interesting. Let's go visit.
Do both hallways lead to the vault?
Yes, you do see very faint light coming from either
So
end.
it's just two different ways to get.
Yes.
Oh, what was the name of the dragon?
It's written on my character sheet.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. I don't remember.
It is Orinax.
Thank you.
Aurinax.
Shall I announce our presence?
Perhaps
You
we should
can.
get to the door first.
Or maybe we will be invited in.
I say otherwise. I already spoke with him and told him we were attempting to come. Maybe I should announce us.
If you wish. I think announcing ourselves would be better than gaining the ire of a dragon.
Just barging in.
Hmm.
I don't think dragons like that.
I will step forward a few feet. Orinax, are you down here? I come bringing gifts.
We have gifts.
Yes, remember that's when we went to the gem shop?
Hmm. Oh, plus we found those ones in the urn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you basically paid yourself back.
Oh,
Well-
thank you for the cheer.
Oh, thank you, Patty Patty.
He brought us presents.
Tim. Hey.
So are you guys going to continue forward, or are you going to...
I wanted to see if there was a response before we
Yeah.
moved.
There's
Pause
not a
for a moment.
response.
Okay. Which hallway are we taking?
We all started going left. Let us continue.
Fair enough.
As well.
The DM smiled. We're gonna die.
No.
Because we already had her check for traps.
I thought I was excited.
Although you are deep underground, this vault is lit by streams of sunlight that pour down from the ceiling.
Ooh.
As you enter, you see the light catching motes of dust in the luminous pools. Ornate columns support a 30-foot high vaulted ceiling, which is adorned with carvings of dwarves basking in the presence of their gods. Deep alcoves line the walls, and piled in one of them, you can see a vast golden trove. As you enter the room, out of the dusty gloom steps an aged dwarf, clutching a staff carved and painted to resemble a pair of entwined dragons, one red and one gold.
Sorry, go ahead.
Despite the dwarf's age, his eyes appear to be steady and bright. Ah, I wasn't expecting anyone. As you can see, this place is a mess. Perhaps you should come back later and I can tidy up a bit.
Hello.
Do you guys trust me?
Are you asking that out loud?
Yes, I'm looking at the party. I have an idea. I am going to take out the 3 gems we got for Oranax,
Alright,
one of the tourmalines, and 2 of the quartz.
okay.
And I am going to step forward and lay them down, kneel, and go, Oranax, these are for you.
Oranax, what makes you believe that my name is Oranax? I am Brock Klinghammer.
I would like to attempt to see if he is telling the truth.
What color are his eyes?
Yes, what color are his eyes?
She said they were bright. Dirty 20.
You believe he might be fibbing a little bit.
My hunter senses!
Like,
No,
come
I
on.
live with a
Who
dragon.
else would
Yeah.
actually be down here?
Would turn
As she's
humanoid.
having-
That's the
As
only
she's having
reason.
this moment, I would like to look at him. Your eyes belie a different life.
A smile cracks his old wrinkly face. I'm impressed. You are more intelligent than your appearance says you are.
Ouch.
I've been told that once or twice.
I was discipled by a dragon in my youth.
What color dragon?
Bronze. His name was Menthkor.
Huh.
I look like a drow, so yeah, some people think I do.
I haven't heard that name in a while. But then again, I don't get out much. People tend to be fearful when one of my kind flies over the city.
I have no fear, but utmost respect.
You can teach me great power.
I bristle a little bit at Nilo.
Is power what you seek?
Yes.
Not me. Mind
At
you, I
least
am
you're
still
honest.
kneeling.
Rise, child.
I'll stand.
Your kneeling makes these knees ache. Why are you here?
It's a bit of a long story.
The thrill of the chase.
I have all the time in the world.
We were sent to find the hidden hoard by, and I'll explain, I'm sure with the help of the group,
Yep.
our entire story, and that,
Not the entire group.
well, whatever.
Nila's gonna back up and just kind of lean up against the wall.
The pretty members of the group that, love you, that we were sent because, oh, what is his name? Shoot, I just lost it because everything's on my hair. The red-haired dude who's the son of the betrayer guy.
Raynar Neverember?
Yes, that Raynar Neverember sent us to retrieve the treasure because it was his father who hid it, and he needs it back, and thank you so much for guarding it in the meantime.
Oh, you forgot to mention that we're just sick and tired of people dying over this treasure.
Right?
Roll me a persuasion
Okay.
at advantage.
At advantage?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
May I
Yes.
do that?
Thank you, may I have another? I don't understand, but I'm happy. Oh, damn. 19.
He takes a moment to.
It just felt like the right thing to say. I don't know.
He takes a moment to contemplate the story that the 5 of you have woven together throughout all of this.
And I didn't hide any of the detail. Like,
Right.
There's no point.
And it's you get done spilling your guts, and you can tell he is mulling it over and trying to see whether or not he decides he wants to believe you.
okay.
You do not seem to have any deception in your heart.
I will pull out my necklace, which is the scale of Memphcore, and go, I would swear my story on my bond to Memphcore and Dragonkind.
And
I'm very friends with the young dragon, so.
what would you do with this treasure?
I would gain power so I can head home and destroy that which almost destroyed me.
I would
You
seek.
speak of the
woman who birthed me and the deity that corrupts them.
You speak of destroying the followers of Lolth.
At the very least, the bloodline that birthed me.
I can't say that's not an admirable goal.
I would seek to recompense those who have been wronged by this treasure that was missing, return it to its rightful place, and hope that there would be enough reward for me to go seek out Memphcore, get him something special, and perhaps someday start my own enclave to protect nature and the forest.
So you wish to return some of this gold to
I
the
think I
people.
have a cavity.
Yeah, your mouth. Sorry, it was there.
You know, Sarah, for all our differences, that goal is actually very close to mine.
And you, Miss Brightly Colored One?
Alesta, at your service. My goal is actually very similar to Sarah's.
You wish to give a gift to a bronze dragon?
No, for the town itself. I come from a family that has enough of its own hoards. I do not have any need for
I'm
great
going home
sums
with
of
them at
money.
this rate.
My greatest wish is to be able to become the hero for the people that they need to ensure their thrive.
And you are oddly quiet.
I haven't met very many dragons in my lifetime, so honestly, I'm enjoying the adventure of it all. I normally guide people through the woods for a job, so this is completely different from what I normally do, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Minus the almost dying part, but
Well, there's also the squid face to deal with eventually.
Squid face. Oh, yeah. Well, I think Nilo hit on that a little bit with the wanting people to stop dying.
Mm.
May I ask, is there anything that we can do for, I mean, how did you survive down here all this time?
I survive off of gemstones. And he will gesture over, and in one of the other alcoves there is
Give Nat Krabby Patty.
there's a pretty significant pile still of gems.
Okay.
there's like half eaten
Crunchy
berries.
snack. Okay, like Saravi would be legitimately concerned for his well-being because he's a dragon.
And I can leave this place if I so choose. However, with the gold here, I have to stay because I'm guarding it.
Well, it looks like you've done a wonderful job.
You want to try that again?
Yes. I just had a complete train derail.
Behold, I got your tongue.
Yes, he's floating over there.
That's a gaze and not a beholder. Beholder are grosser looking.
Yes.
Naughty.
Evie, what would you do? I know that Sarah is your sister and she has her own plans.
She's looking at the sister.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were
and
talking to the dragon.
You did not. You did not say
We
that.
got-
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You thought it loud, but you didn't say it.
Okay. I'm looking at Evie.
Not all of us are empaths that can read minds.
Yes.
Empaths can't read minds, we can read emotions.
I'm looking at Evie and going and asking her because I'm legitimately curious because she hasn't said anything yet.
My goal is to bring respect back to my family name. When we were banished from Waterdeep, we became the laughing stock. And I am tired of continuing to be the laughing stock for something that my ancestors did 200 years ago.
Well,
And-
I have to say that returning the lost treasures of a city would probably do a decent amount to help that.
And
And
sure
I
they're
desire
gonna
to
work.
help the less
We have a
fortunate
ghost
of the cities, of the citizens.
What do you do, babe?
The pencil I had sitting here just kind of wandered off.
I don't know.
I think you gave it to me.
I know how this gold came to be here. It was against my better judgment to agree to Lord Neverember to guard this gold. But it did pay very handsomely. In exchange for guarding this gold, I was given a significant supply of gemstones and this staff.
We would not seek to remove them from you in any way.
That's a really cool staff, by the way.
Speak for yourself.
Nilo!
I have been honest this entire time. I am in this for power.
Maybe you could find more power if you would trust more allies.
What do you call the war rats and the children we have?
He hasn't killed us yet, so
Easily,
I'd like to see you
easily
try.
manipulated minions.
what this?
As you have not attempted to deceive me, I am of a mind to let you take the gold.
Thank you. We would like to see it rightfully placed. And what about you? What will you do now?
Whatever I want to.
He's a dragon.
I mean, is there anything that, like you've been down here a while, is there any way we can help you?
Well, if the gold isn't here, I don't need to be here. I might choose to stay here because this is actually a pretty nice place for a horse.
You say if he doesn't have to guard the gold, he's pretty much free. He can go wherever he wants.
Might I beg a favor of you?
It depends on the favor.
Can I hug you in your dragon form? I haven't seen Memphcore in months. And I miss my dragon friends.
All of us are like... We could just get you a plushie.
It's not the same. She likes the scales. She likes the scales.
He
I would like to see you in your dragon form. That would be really
slowly, a few moments pass, and you hear a slow chuckle start to rumble from him.
A fin with the dragon.
And he does in
I'm kidding.
I will shoot it
rocks
down.
fall, you die.
cool. You ruin this storyline for me, I kill you.
And he does indeed slowly transform back into his large adult gold dragon form.
I
Shiny.
squee and drop my bow and run forward and fling my arms as close to his neck as I can get. Thank you so much.
You're gorgeous.
The other 4 of you see him start to preen a little bit.
Like, seriously, you are beautiful.
Memfcore was supposed to teach me many more things, but he's not around often. He doesn't like being near the city. But if there's ever anything you need that I can help you with, please let me know. This meant the world to me.
Well, and any of us, really. We'd help you out in a heartbeat.
And like, I hug him
I
and
can't
pat him a
speak for
little
the
bit.
grump.
I'm like, you're so beautiful.
I can't speak for the grump, but I know that the rest of us can help
Nilo,
you.
roll me a history.
Dragon tail. Dang it, Krabby.
Dirty 20s.
Dragon
Nice.
tails.
All
With
grab on
that,
dragon
20.
Thank you, Aurora.
scales.
Woo!
Ooh, yay.
With that 20,
Wait, where's Aurora?
It's
She's
up there.
hosting us.
Oh, it didn't pop up for me.
interesting. With that 20, you realize that the staff that Oranax is holding,
Still?
well, it's in his claws, but you can
It
tell.
looks like a toothpick.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Mm.
You realize that it is the legendary dragon staff of Agarion.
Agarion?
Yeah, sure.
I love the face.
No crap, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Player versus DM knowledge.
I
Yeah.
had a
I
suspicion.
mean,
love the
player
look on
versus
your face.
character knowledge.
I had a suspicion.
And I love the look on your face when you pronounce it. You're
Oh,
looking
shit,
like,
'cause
I
Waterdeep.
don't know how the frick to...
Oh my god.
What?
Huh?
Dumb.
What?
Player versus character knowledge. I know why he has a staff. But Sarabai has no idea.
And it's not something that is well known, but it is something that's well known enough that there it is a ward on Waterdeep that prevents dragonkind from entering the city. However, this staff
Allows him to be in the city.
controls that ward.
So
Essentially.
he technically controls he technically controls the ability for other dragons to get in.
Which is why he
Should
couldn't
you
run.
stay or
Yep.
should you go now?
Rejected.
I'm gonna banish your ass. That's actually really cool.
Would that affect Nilo at all being a dragon blood sorcerer if he pissed Oranax off?
It does not.
Dang it.
However, that's why I was really hoping somebody would play a Dragonborn, because according to the book, they're not affected at all. But DM flavor text, they would at least have like an itching under their scales.
That's cool.
Ooh. And I would approve of that.
So, as we have your leave to take the treasure,
Once you let go, he does transform back.
Okay.
how on
I'm
earth
crying a little bit, like happy crying.
are we going to get this back?
Like, I'm pulling you close behind
Where's
you.
the back door?
Yeah, how do we get out of here?
The way you came.
We're gonna need some help.
I suppose I could lend my assistance.
Well, at the very least, I think we could ask for one minor favor. You don't even have to leave very far. The pathway upstairs is destroyed. You have, as dragons do, great magics. Is it possible to repair the pathway?
Or at least repair it long enough for us to get across safely, because I don't know
Magic some
about you,
giant
but I'd
bags of
rather-
holding.
I don't know about you, but I'd rather keep it in disrepair just so somebody doesn't come down and aggravate him.
And
He is a giant dragon. If he wishes to
Yes.
destroy it after it's fixed, that is upon him.
well, and the other thing I'm worried about is, you know, with some of the city watch being crooked,
We
who
don't-
would be the best one to contact to
the same
get this
one
rightfully?
that I pissed off so many times.
Oh, fair. You know, that might mend your relationship and buy you some leeway, which you'll need in the future.
Almost like I thought of that.
You probably didn't.
Come here. You're smart. Yeah, leave it there.
Yeah, otherwise I'll fall off my chair.
It's worth it.
Uh-huh.
Concussed. Would it be possible to get the bridges
Maybe it's
fixed
not.
or some way for us to
I can assist you in mending the bridge.
You are powerful, aren't you?
I would still be careful
She's still
on your
giddy.
way out,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and I would make sure that nobody has been able to come in past you.
If they have, do I have leave to kill them?
Depends on who they are.
If they're here to steal the gold.
They might
Otherwise,
be.
I'll have to kill them myself.
Well, you know, whatever works.
Do not meddle in the affairs of dragons.
But you are crunching. Good with ketchup.
Taste good.
I've seen a t-shirt one place.
Mm.
My dad
I
has that
almost
shirt.
busted the bumper sticker.
Thank you.
My dad has that shirt.
Oh.
Yes, thank
You,
Yes, thank you very much.
however, young one, you look like you are in quite a lot of discomfort.
Yeah, we found some black ooze that really hurt.
Ah, yes, those can be quite aggravating, can't they?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Are
Cosma.
they all over the place?
Kazuma!
I don't believe so. I'm sorry, just give me 2
I don't know why it's not
seconds.
doing it.
Hello, Cosmo.
It's not giving the...
Darken.
Ooh, Thaco, would you all be against doing a D&D lore stream? Because I'd love to watch that.
Ooh.
Actually, that is definitely something I would love to happen.
I am fully behind that.
We will discuss that because that does sound like an interesting day.
Maybe that could be one of the things that we...
We'll discuss it.
After stream.
You know what I mean though, right?
We'll discuss it.
Now I have Dragon Tail stuck in my head. Thanks. Hi, Krabby.
Dragon tails, dragon
I don't
tails.
remember
It
who
was
It
Krabby.
was
I
Krabby.
thought so. Thanks, Krabby. That was one of my favorite shows as a kid.
I was too old by the time it came out, but the kids watched it for a while.
One fight.
We got lucky.
We did get very lucky.
There's still a nat 20 floating around if it's still there Wednesday.
We have just persuaded our dragon friend to let us take the money without getting into a fight.
They managed to succeed on their persuasion check to Oranax.
We also
We-
wanted to him.
We humble brag moment.
So, are you going to take the time?
Oh yes, I would like to make sure, well, if you guys want to take the moment and make sure everything's ready to transport, I think I'm going to take your sister,
Okay.
and she and I will make sure that the path back home is clear. If you don't mind.
Children.
That was me. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Children.
We can do that. How do we intend on getting out all of this gold?
Krabby.
Do you guys have bags of holding? That's news to me.
We don't have
No,
any.
like go back up and get some and come back down.
Maybe what we should do
Or carts.
is divide and clear out the gold we found in that other room and take that out with us. And then you said go to the city guard to get assistance.
Mhm.
Then go to the city guard and get help actually
Getting
clearing
arrested.
out the rest.
I think that's a good idea.
Because the stuff up there is ours.
Right.
I agree.
Correct.
Yes.
Well,
But
I
I
would.
do believe clearing out the hallways might be a good choice first.
The gold, fine. I am going to take 20 of the 33 quartz
Mm-hmm.
and make sure that Oranax has those as well as 2 of the 5 tourmaline.
Okay.
Why did he ask?
Yeah.
Were you gonna do something with that, Ange?
Huh?
When he had mentioned that I'd look in disrepair.
Oh,
and then you
yeah,
did,
sorry.
Then you looked in the book and there was
What
nothing.
is your hit die again? It's a D10, isn't it? Or D12?
12 for Barb, I think. I don't know. Sorry.
Should be on your character sheet.
I did not write that down, which was dumb.
What are you?
I'm a barb.
12, D12.
Okay.
I love you.
What? He walks over and touches your head, and you
I
get
love druids,
24 plus your con mod back.
24 plus my con mod?
Yep. Con mod twice, sorry.
Okay, 24 plus con mod.
Because he rolled
twice.
2d12. I rolled 2d12s and rolled 12s on both.
Jeez.
We don't have a bag of holding, so yeah, we have to figure out how to transport that much gold. But I have no doubt that we can get enough people who are willing to do so.
I'm like 4 points away from
Excuse me, will you
full.
carry this
Yeah.
gold for me?
So we'll just carry
I'm
the
4
urns
points
of
away
gold
from
and
full.
silver up, go buy a couple bags of holding.
That's still gonna be heavy.
Mm-hmm.
The urns?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But between the 5 of you, it's going to be much easier to transport than 500,000 gold pieces.
Right. No. I wasn't. Right.
It's 500,000 gold.
Mm-hmm. And at 500,000 pounds worth, that means we'd need 50,000 bags of holding.
Oh god.
No, 100,000.
I mean, I'd like to have a bag of holding anyway, but those things
Yeah.
are expensive.
500 gold, I believe.
500 pounds, and I think it's 1,000 gold per 500 pounds.
Okay.
Well, it's
I
500,000.
could be wrong.
500,000 gold pieces is what's in the vault, equaling 10,000 pounds.
Oh, I was off. Alright, so let's go take care of the urns upstairs and head back to the guard.
Agreed.
However, we should also get a hold of Never Ember on as well.
Raynar?
Let us do that.
Thank you again.
As much as it probably doesn't mean anything, stay safe until we get back.
And if people
The
come
dragon chuckles.
in, he's like, and if people come in here, squish them.
Well, unless it's a town guard.
Well, I mean, like, people that are trying to steal,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
People that are trying to steal, you squish them. He knows what I mean.
So you guys make your way back up the spiral staircase then?
Yep.
Spiral staircase, really good Nancy Drew book.
It is.
you.
Or is it the hidden staircase? The hidden staircase.
There's a spiral and a hidden. Hidden
there
staircase
really?
is number 2. Spiral staircase is like 64.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I never read that.
Spiral staircase is also a movie that was a really weird knockoff of it made back in the 80s. Sorry, continue.
So you guys get to the top of the staircase and you exit the room, and indeed the bridge has been repaired.
Cool.
That makes it easier. I'm going to acquire all of the rope
Okay.
and start handing rope back out to people.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I have my rope back here.
And we'll make our way toward the urn room.
All right.
All the while keeping an eye out for signs of other life.
Or black ooze.
Mm-hmm.
That would be life.
Roll me perception. Anybody who is looking.
Again, really?
Welcome home.
Thank you.
22.
23.
24.
And 17.
She and I rolled nat 20.
As you guys make your way out, you do not see anything. However, once you guys get back down into that first main area and towards the door, you realize you guys had left those doors open.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
They are still open. And who rolled the...
We
No, we
didn't
yeah.
leave them open.
They were still... Nobody
Never
said they closed them.
I don't
Nobody
believe
said
I
they
thought
closed
we
them.
pittened them
Yeah, the main one's down
because we were concerned
the
of someone
staircase.
following us.
You pittened that first door at the bottom of the tower, but you
Okay.
never closed
Okay.
the vault doors.
We did.
The vault doors
Okay.
were the doors that slid back into
Oh,
the
gotcha.
walls.
Okay,
I
gotcha,
didn't
gotcha,
even know we
gotcha.
could close
Gotcha.
those again.
Gotcha. Okay, no. And you said they're still open?
Yes.
Okay.
Who rolled the 24? Anakis, Alesta, and Sarabai, you think you catch something. Anakis, as you guys are starting to approach the open doors, you do catch movement.
My bow's immediately
Yep.
coming out. 'Cause I got-
Show yourself.
As you say that, you see that old tiefling man step from around the corner.
Explain
Hunter's
yourself.
mark.
You didn't put the stone back in the box.
Huh?
Huh?
The stone that you attuned yourself to again, you
Yeah.
didn't put it back in the box. That
What box?
You had it in a box.
a lead box that we got.
Oh, yeah, because then I took it out and I held it again.
Yep.
Which is why you were unattuned to it. Thank you, Taya. I had forgotten about that. Which is why
Wait,
you never.
the box that unattuned me?
Because you,
You
cannot
were-
sense the stone through the lead lining, it removed the attunement.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Okay.
You also see behind him 6 other people.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Explain yourself.
That gold belongs to my masters.
That gold is guarded by a dragon. And us.
We can get past the dragon, and you are no threat to us.
Time to fight, guys.
I would like to shout. Aranax, destroy the bridges.
You're probably 300 feet away from him.
Doesn't matter.
Why? Okay, sorry. In that case, roll deception.
Okay.
I would hunter's mark him and fire.
That would be an 18 deception.
Can I cast Give Nat Fireball?
It's not ready yet.
Sorry, Krabby, I tried.
I burned fireball.
He chuckles and shakes his head. You are foolish to think you can stop us. And we will pick up there next time.
Oh my god, we have 4 minutes!
Nope.
We are not getting combat done in 4 minutes.
Not this combat. You were just waiting for that moment to do that to her, weren't you?
Actually, not. No, I just looked down and went, oh wait, it's 7:57.
I knew it.
Wait, we moved clocks back an hour, so we still have an hour to play. I rolled a nat 20 on my deception!
Yes, but don't you remember the rules about DMs?
That's only that one because he cheats.
Okay, fine. I will be fair and I will roll insight.
You get a plus 20 to it already.
Because DM.
She's DMing and she's in cheat.
And no, I rolled a 2.
I knew it was too easy. I knew it. That went so well.
Nothing goes
It wasn't easy. We got really freaking lucky.
Even without
I was wondering if you guys were gonna like totally like just miss not actually finding the
Wheezy.
entrance.
Oh.
Thank you guys for
Ooh.
joining us.
Come on.
Thanks, guys.
Remember, we have our second dice giveaway going on right now. Rules are posted on Twitter and Facebook. How long do they have to enter that?
We will do the drawing this weekend.
Okay,
they have
so
all week to work on it.
okay, so drawing is during Nervous then. Okay.
If we had closed the doors, though, they still would have been waiting on the other side, and we would have had absolutely no idea that they were there and walked right into an ambush
Right.
when we opened the doors.
You know what?
That is not a bad insight to that, Taya. Good job. So, we will pick up Wednesday with Saltmarsh,
Yes.
Yes.
followed by Nervis
Yeah.
and Sand and Magic the next weekend.
Yes.
Wheezy, you are very eligible for this giveaway. It's very simple rules.
Yes, so please do enter because we like to see our fans succeed.
Yes.
Stoneforge got the last set of dice, so maybe you'll get these ones.
Hashtag Team Wheezy.
And yeah, Ness, it was like I waited and it's like, okay, nobody's saying anything. I'm not gonna prompt them. I'm gonna be a good DM and not prompt them. But actually, Taya made a very valid point. You guys probably would have been worse off if you had closed the doors.
Big shout out to Campfire Quest as they did the 25-hour charity stream that wrapped up this afternoon. They hit something like $1,100 for Children's Miracle Network.
Good job, guys.
Amazing folks they are. Shout out to Blue Box. They have just about hit 200 followers. When they do, they have another dice tray that they'll be giving away, and it would go great with the dice that we're giving away. Anybody else have a shout out or anything they want to do?
And Krabby, you can enter the drawing too. Don't worry.
Yes, you can. Yeah, not that I can think of. Not till Saturday, and then we'll see. But I would highly, Saturday's gonna be interesting.
All right.
Good luck, don't die.
Woohoo! Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
Stay safe.
Thanks,
Have a good
guys.
night. Bye, guys.